It is time. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the start of the Naturals Season 2 Dead Men Tell Many Tales. We are very excited to get going here. I've got the group waiting in the Discord. I just want to give a quick introduction, say hi to everyone, say hope you're doing well, all that good stuff. So we're gonna be getting going here. We've got everyone waiting. I hope you're all ready. I'm very excited. I am gonna go let them know that I'm undeafening, and then bring them in. So just give me one moment here, and then we're going to get going. But here we go. This is it.
I had to get it out.
Yeah. All right. Everyone can hear you now.
So here's the thing. All right.
Yep.
No, I can't do it. It's our first stream. We'll save it for later in the season.
But yeah.
This is our first stream
Oh.
ever, guys. Shut the fuck up.
That just happened. It's fine. Right. So we're here. Finally.
Woo! Yeah.
Woo!
Yay.
Let's fucking
Dan, I tuned into your stream and I got the most hard rock ad I've ever gotten in my life, and I thought it was your stream.
Fuck yeah.
Was it the one with the chicken wings?
Yes.
Yeah, I got that one as well.
Nice. It like scared me.
Subscribe to Den.
I actually subscribe to Your Move Live and don't get ads. So.
Mm-hmm.
I do too, but I got an ad.
See, I just want to give
Explain.
them ad revenue.
Yeah. But you want to give me pennies instead of $2.50.
Yes.
Or you can use your Amazon Prime for free. You get a
I don't have
Prime
Amazon
sub.
Prime.
Well, I mean, that's fair.
What's wrong with you?
No,
I don't have Prime.
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm not gonna worship Bezos. All right.
I don't worship
Yeah,
you either,
He's my
but I
boss,
love
bro.
it.
He's my boss.
Cards.
Hold on. Bezos is my boss.
Hey,
Hold
hey,
on.
hey.
You fucking
It's
Bezos,
not
dude.
working. I can't adjust people's volumes as like a whole.
Are we all too loud?
You can't do
You want me to speak up?
voice
Did
and
you want me to
video.
talk quietly, or?
If you did voice and video, you can change your output volume.
You
in
can
your
also do
Discord settings.
our audio in
Uh.
Discord.
Mm-hmm.
It's better.
If you go on each person on the side, and I think you can do
Right,
user
cool.
Thank you,
volume.
Colin, for the pity laugh. Nobody else reacted.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Is it better?
Yeah, it's better.
Definitely.
Is that would that help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too quiet.
Hey, how about this? Is this good?
Bit more, please.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just get real close. Is this better?
Actually, Discord doesn't even recognize it.
Oh my
Yep,
god.
Discord just doesn't know you're loud.
I was talking and like Discord was not even. It was like this isn't a voice, obviously. So
No.
I'm so
Um,
confused why all of a sudden Discord doing it stupid.
Miles, try
It's
right
just
clicking on
Discord's
all of our
native state.
pictures individually and then changing the user volume.
That's what I would
You
do.
think we
Yeah,
should have
but
figured that
also
out
like
before the stream?
audio isn't working. So as soon as I join the VC with you guys, all of a sudden my music stopped, so I can't hear anything, and I don't know what's wrong.
Discord might be hijacking your.
It is,
Your-
even though I disconnected Spotify from Discord.
But in your audio devices, it might be hijacking the thing where it won't allow anything
Don't know
else
how
to use it.
Fix that.
Go to your
I'm too
settings, Colin.
stupid. I'm too stupid for this.
Should we go to a different?
Right click on
voice chat?
your volume thing in the bottom right corner of your monitor. Open sound settings.
Sound settings.
What is your default?
So
Your
sorry.
mom.
I don't know what my default is.
Got him.
My default is like my
Okay.
earbud?
Then go to app volume and device preferences. And then you can set each app's individual fucking audio device.
Does that work? Maybe?
So we should try and write some music for this.
No. I can't listen to music. I tried and it's not working. So I'm just not gonna stress myself out with it and not do anything with it. So
We can sit down and figure it out later. Together.
because I did that when you joined my stream yesterday,
Weird.
and I don't know why.
We'll figure it out. We can sit down and try and piece that together. But
Yeah.
for now, we got D&D to play. How's everyone
Yeah.
feeling? How's everyone doing?
And I'm
I'm
feeling good.
Wham,
Man,
wham, wham.
Man, I'm sick. Like
Whoa,
real
cool.
sick.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
ill,
fucking
dude.
sick,
It's
bro.
Fucking sick as
Fucking
hell,
Yeah.
bro.
Sick, bro.
Oh,
I could die at any moment.
I mean,
Okay.
In
Let's get it-
Minecraft,
let's get it
we
rolling
go.
then.
let's see that in 2022.
so it's weird. I was about to say last time, but can't say
You
last
can't
time
do
for a
that.
debut.
When? Yeah.
Can't do
Last
that.
you know.
time.
First
That's
time on the
fine.
natural.
Do the intro, dude.
All right, you all ready to start?
Yes. So.
Yeah.
Okay. These islands have seen everything: war, strife, enslavement, liberation. And now we're on the precipice of something. The Empire came in, took over everything. Started picking apart businesses, picking apart people's homes, people's livelihoods. Couldn't stand for it. The group rose up. The group started pushing back, fighting. There had always been pirates, but not like now. We rival the best navy in the entire world. We take them out day by day, ship by ship, losing some along the way. But where soldiers are forgotten, ours are never. Immortalized forever. Living by the code is freeing. Gives a sense of liberty, a sense of importance. Makes you feel like you're part of something worth dying for. We find ourselves in the Isles of Kelowna, a group of islands just off the coast of Gwendolith. These islands used to be plagued by pirates, but now the inhabitants celebrate them. The Empire came in, wrecking everything. Where the Crown and the Congress before let everything slip by, let the islands govern themselves, the Empire didn't allow that. They had to control every aspect of life. And so they did. That's where the League of Sifri and Dripany came in to push back and fight against the tide. We find ourselves in the midst of the ocean, adrift the ship, the Lux Maris's Revenge, under the captainship of one Clayton Abraham. He stands tall at the helm, acting as his own helmsman. As the ship comes to a full stop, you see he climbs on the handrail, just in front of the wheel. And he says, in a booming voice, "All right, all, come on in. Gather round." As the crew kind of gathers, close as everyone can get to listen to what he has to say, he booms as we normally do, everything here is voted on. The choice of all of us to continue on. Now, let me give you a breakdown of what's happening. Unfortunately, a sickness has come over Seguridad. This sickness is ravaging through the masses and killing more than we can actually heal. We need medicine. And fast. What we're going to do is not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. Be tough. But we're going to save many lives. There's an Imperial ship supposed to leave port. We're going to take that ship. It's alone, but it's fast. We'll have to try and catch it, climb aboard, take control. Have a small group go in, sneak past a blockade, grab medicine, and then come on back to us. Volunteers will be made once we secure the ship. But before we go and risk our lives, we put it to a vote. If you're willing to die, putting your lives on the line to save many others, shout aye.
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 Hey.
Aye.
Aye.
And if you're not, whimper nay. I don't think the Emperor could have a more decisive choice. Prepare yourselves. Setting sail. And he does a hand motion like that. The anchor is magically brought up, and the sails unfurl as you all feel the lurch of the ship and the excitement of battle. Life on the ship has been pretty easy. The past 4 months, all of you have been taking to your stations fairly well. Whether you're just swabbing the decks, checking on cargo, manning the rigging, writing letters, or just being an extra body. You've been treated well as a pirate can be. You've become fairly wealthy so far, having a couple of raids under your belt. Mostly Imperial ships and transport ships that are loyal to the Empire and the Empire only. But now, this mission holds weight. It's not just you at stake. There are others who are counting on you. Night starts to fall. And as it does, off in the distance, you can see a slight flicker of candlelight on the horizon as a ship starts to come into focus. Captain Abraham will bark out the order to extinguish all light. All the candles on the ship go out. All lanterns. Under complete darkness, the ship starts inching its way closer and closer and closer. In all of your minds, you hear this singular message. Be ready, men. We get as close as we can. And then surprise them. Not long passes. You can tell that this ship that you're chasing is fast. The Lux Mars is faster. You reach close enough. The front of your ship is almost touching the back of theirs before you hear a bell start to ring and a call to arms in common. Soldiers start to climb to the deck, holding weapons like pikes, swords, a couple bows. You see a few who have rudimentary blunderbuss that you can tell they got off the backs of pirates. They're ready for a fight. From the helm, a bright, blinding light flashes before everything. And a booming voice, stronger than the voice giving the speech before, washes over both ships' decks. You listen and you listen here. You're going to give us this ship, one way or another. Fire now engulfs where the light was.
I cast Mage Armor.
Yep. And the voice says, either you do, or we're sending you to Umberlee. No questions asked, no quarter given. I'm gonna roll. First roll. Of the
Yeah, I'd like to
campaign.
cast Armor of Agathis? Agathis?
Agathis.
Agathis.
Agathis? Agathis. Yeah, that makes sense. I want to cast that.
How does this work with D&D Beyond?
I don't know.
You just have to change your armor class, clicking on it. But with all that being said, the image of your captain now sits within the fire, and it's just staring down at this Imperial vessel. Those that don't jump overboard drop their weapons completely and surrender.
Okay.
All of you know pretty handily that most of the tactics that Captain Abraham employs are deception tactics, fear tactics. His goal is to take as few lives as possible while still having the best outcome. It seems that this has been the case here. Grappling hooks fly out, connecting to this Imperial vessel. You find out that the vessel is called the Dragon's Talon. And the crew of the Lux Maris's Revenge clamber aboard, kicking the Imperial soldiers onto their life rafts, pretty much their lifeboats, and sending them off to the small island that isn't too far away. Captain Abraham steps aboard. He barks out again. Right. Need volunteers. I'm not going to make any of you do this. This is dangerous. I'm not going to lie to you. There's a chance you won't come back. But there's also a chance that you do. And you'll be made very, very rich. Whether that's in gold, information, doesn't matter.
Whereabouts are we?
So you guys are just near the. Let me pull up the actual.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
Oh,
So
That's a good idea. I need to grab a map. Hold on.
I've
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
map
send
up
a
on
map.
the side.
I need a map. Where's the map, Dan?
map
This
is
is
in
the
the player
map?
Bible.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going,
So
I'm going.
If you look at Port Overcore, just to the south, there's a small island, kind of like to the northeast of the whale tail on the map there. That is right around where you are.
Is it southeast?
South, so directly south from Port Overcore.
Yeah.
Northeast of the tail, the whale tail that's poking out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's like right around where you are. There's a small island just to the south here. That's where you're going to be going, deep within Imperial territory. With the proper disguises and proper call signs and such, should do fine. But again, I force none of you to do this.
I'm
so-
gonna elbow X and be like, "You doing this shit?"
Do I know him? Do
Your
I
character
know
name?
Tempest?
I feel like we'd be friends because we're both.
Do we
blue.
know each other?
Okay, I mean, like that actually makes complete sense. So,
Right.
do I know Tempest? I want to
Um,
know Tempest, Dan.
I would say that, like,
Think about our conversations, Dan. What I'm shilling for. Come
Yeah.
on, there's no way I don't know this guy.
yeah, I would say yes. On top of that, like, you guys have been on this ship for 4 months altogether, so it's not like impossible that you would like not know each other, at least in passing.
I want to be
So-
good friends with Tempest, is what I'm saying.
I'd say that you guys are like at minimum
Both big
acquaintances.
boys, right? Like, and I feel like if there were things on the ship that caused people to jump into the water, like I can breathe water. Like
I can
there
swim
would
pretty
be,
well.
there would
I
be
don't
a
think I can
crew.
breathe.
As a sea elf, you should be able to breathe underwater.
We don't get that.
No,
don't get to
no,
keep that.
you.
Yeah, they're just coastal beings.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
We don't
okay,
get
never
it.
mind.
You just have a swim.
No, we don't get that. I have a swim speed and that's it.
Yeah, you're just poser water.
Yeah, we're
creatures.
blue
Alright.
because we paint
You're fake.
ourselves. Did you not know that? We paint ourselves blue.
Fake.
It's
Every
actually
morning
has a
I wake
giant,
up.
Yeah, makeup bag every morning.
All right,
I
Rolls
have
out
it like
hand.
waterproof, like body
I'll-
paint.
I'll look at him and say, "I'll do it if you do it, but I'd rather not die."
A charred hand reaches up, kind of.
Shard.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm terrified. I'm so scared.
Captain will point at you. This is a good man. Come up here.
Yeah, so Sid steps forward, which you guys have all kind of seen Sid around. Sid is he is a half elf, only noted by one of his ears because the entire right side of his body is completely covered in burn scars, like from head to toe.
Damn.
And we're on a
Man's
pirate ship.
Cajun.
You guys have probably seen this dude naked because that's just how it works. There is no privacy on a pirate ship.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah.
so
I have a question
he-
that's not fit for stream. I'm gonna DM it to you.
okay. The answer is probably yes, exactly. But anyways, he always has a red leather coat that he wears, as well as a matching red hued bandana with a large mop of hair on his head. But one of his defining characteristics is actually the hellhound who follows him around, that you would all know as Lady. And Lady has essentially her entire skull is exposed with kind of these patches of fur going down her body, with the like her forearms and paws being completely made out of bone and like a ridge of flame that turns into a tail of flame coming off from the back. Most people kind of steer clear of Sid, but there's also kind of a rumor that he's a pretty jolly dude.
I'm really glad I
That's
didn't make
fuck-
my character out to be a badass because I'd have lost. I'd have
That's
lost.
fucking metal.
Yeah.
My
it
gosh,
also-
it's
it
the
also
hardest
s-
thing I've ever heard.
Art.
It should be mentioned that a lot of people on the ship kind of poke fun at Sid because he either shares the name of or stole the name of a the it's the same name as a storybook pirate from like children's tales. So
Ooh.
people kind of like poke fun at him.
Nice.
In what part of the ship are, by the way?
Right now you're just kind of like mid deck. You've crossed from the Lux Mars's Revenge to the Dragon's Talon.
We're on in a pretty big crowd, right?
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Colin, dumbass.
Pretty big crowd.
Like,
Sid's the only one that's raised his hand, and the only one like a lot of other people that you see like kind of like about to raise their hand, once they see Sid do it, they're like, eh.
Yeah,
Don't wanna
I'll
deal with the
raise my
Hellhound.
hand.
Okay, I look
I'll
back
raise
at
my
Tempest,
hand.
and I give the decision to him.
I mean,
Refuse the call to adventure. Do it.
As you guys
And
are
we're down
I
two
will
cast
also
members.
raise my hand.
We're
As
down
you-
two cast members.
yeah. So Rice?
Yes. Yes.
The captain will say,
I asked that.
Marcus, Rice, come on up here.
Ah.
Ray, go ahead and introduce your character.
Alright, so Marcus is just like this sweet little guy. Shocked that captains could see him in the crowd.
He's kind of standing up on the hand railing.
Yeah, on like a crate or something.
No, the
Uh,
captain is standing on the hand railing to like look over the crowd.
Ah, right.
So he sees
His
your
little
hand go up.
soapbox.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he's just a little dwarf. Always out to help the others and put his life on the line if that's what he can do. He mainly worked as one of the cannoneers in the crew. Not with the cannons, but with cannonballs itself. Mainly.
Just munitions in general as well, because there's only one
Yeah.
cannon on this ship.
Gotcha. My bad.
Yeah.
Light
But-
ship.
Not many ships have cannons. Cannons are like kind of an imperial thing. A lot of
Ah.
other pirate ships do have them, but to maintain speed, Captain Abraham has elected to have very few cannons and instead relies on the old style of ballista and
I said light
rock
ship.
launchers. Yeah, well, literally light ship. Yeah.
Verified.
Yeah, makes sense. So yeah, he just handles ammunition mainly. Should I give pre-life lore? Oh, no.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Nope. Just
Yeah,
what you do. Basically, like what we're going to be doing. General
Yeah.
look characteristics, what you do on the ship.
I mean, it's pretty average-looking dwarf. You could honestly lose him in a crowd of other dwarves, not because of his size, but it's pretty generic. But you'd be happy to be on his good side. And there's a high log that you're on his good side because he doesn't have a bad side.
What a jolly good fellow.
He's a good guy.
And Rise, as you raise your hand and start to come up, go ahead and describe your character.
Okay, so Rise is a tiefling with some unusual kind of like light, like bluish purple skin. Could probably be confused with the
You're in the
With
blue
Atlas.
gang.
yeah, we're the blue gang.
Yes.
Could probably
There's so many blue people on the ship.
could probably like be confused with like Atlas because of similar-ish blue-looking skin, but has two rather tall, straight horns sticking out of the top of their forehead. They always end up having. You never see Rise with their hair down. He always complains that it gets in the way, so you never see him take it out. He always carries weapons on him. One of which being from a small dagger to a bow, and he will often be found in the helping unsail, like put down the sails on the ship whenever
Unfurl the sails.
that happens. So he ends up being in higher places, not like because he likes it, and also because he has a better shot up there with his bows when battle comes around. He has a lot of scars on his face, and if anyone tries to ask, he always ends up just shrugging on whether or not where those scars came from. He doesn't really know. They're there. Could have been from anything.
And I would like to end and say that Rise, me, and Tempest are all friends because we're all blue.
Yeah!
It's canon.
So
Blue
as you
gang.
see Rise start to walk up, now Atlas and Tempest, you have to make a decision here. You see your
Okay,
other
I see
blue
my other
friend.
blue,
yeah,
you know,
we gotta go.
my
We
blue
gotta
man
go now.
going, I'm going. We're the blue man group, okay? We're going.
God damn it.
Listen. All right.
Let's go! Blue Man Group!
I guess you could say they're blue, double D, double da.
If we were green, we would definitely die.
Yeah. All right, so
I
So
love the
I-
disappointment.
I start. We're the blue man group. We also never speak.
That's
we also
us
paint
now?
ourselves a lot.
No, we
Yeah,
play
you-
drums.
None of you are actually
drums and
naturally blue. Like you
Yeah, we
just all
just-
like get
I
together.
have
and
to
do
I have to
fucking
have like
play.
an
We're all just
airbrush
humans.
because I have like a gradient on his like he has horns on his gradient, so he has to like airbrush the gradient on every single day.
Session
Alright,
one,
I-
and I'm already face
Phenomenal.
palming.
I slap
gonna
Tempest
go
on the
great.
shoulder and I walk with Rise and follow Rise.
Atlas Tempest. It's gonna
We're
be a
in.
shame to lose my letter writer for a time, but should be fine. I'll manage without you. You just come back to me. And he
We'll see.
pats you on the shoulder, Tempest.
I don't get a pat on the shoulder.
He kind of like does like one of these, like kind of like hitting your elbow with the bottom of his
The
fist.
middle child.
Just fucking get your funny bone.
I'm the middle child. Tempest is the baby.
Well, as he does that, he
I
says,
miss you, Tempest.
"Good man, Atlas."
How is Tempest the baby? Hold on.
I don't know.
My character's like young. He's like 20,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah, so see, he's a baby.
He's the baby. Gotta love him.
Baby child.
The baby, let's go. What?
So Atlas, as you kind of walk up, go ahead and describe your character. Tempest.
Atlas is he's about 5'10". He is pretty built. He's strong. He's got a chiseled jawline. He's got long black hair, like very very black hair, and it's pulled up into a bun above his head. And unlike Rise, strands of hair do fall down in his face. He loves it. The main thing that you see about Atlas is ungodly tattooed. Just absurdly tattooed. All over his body that you can see are what looks like maps. Little dotted lines with X's, and they kind of coagulate into what looks like a giant map. And which is why he is named what he is. And he's a jolly good fellow. He's a very charismatic fellow, and he's fun to be around. He's a fun time, that's for sure. And then he walks up.
Just a bunch of Jolly Rogers up in here.
Yeah.
Tempest, as you walk up, go and describe what your character looks like.
The Tempest is wearing like just your average kind of pirate gear. In his like note bag, he's got a bunch of like paper, quills, inks, stuff like that, and then he has his components pouch. He's got light blue skin and then like sapphire colored hair, and the same colored eyes, and he's got an all right beard. Probably his first try. It doesn't look that good. He thinks it looks good. He doesn't care
He's
what
doing his
anybody else
best.
thinks.
Does
Yeah,
it constantly
everyone
look
else
wet?
hates it. Yes, it constantly looks wet. It's just like dripping sometimes.
Oh, gross.
And like he's below deck a couple times. Like he's in the captain's quarters writing notes. Like he's not out. It's not sea spray. Like no one knows what it is.
Yeah. He carries an ornate short sword and then a dagger. And on the short sword there's like a diamond in the hilt. And he's kind of like a quirky dude. Could sometimes rub people the wrong way. Just not very like socially aware of certain things.
You talked me right into it, Dan.
Yeah.
Oh my
Um,
god, we're all quirky.
Captain Abraham will just say, "Right, it's not enough to man this ship. Need a couple more."
Them NPCs.
Dan.
Hey.
In the corner,
Hey.
like just sitting on the railing or something.
Mhm.
Swan is just fumbling with like his deck of cards, just kind of pretty much being very shady but doing nothing.
Mhm.
And he'll stand up and I'll say, "Well, if information is on the line, then I presume I could go."
Captain Abraham will
For
say,
Swan, yeah.
Swan, expect nothing less. Come on up here. Go ahead and describe your character.
Yes. If that's still fine with you, then Swan is Swan likes to dress really well.
Mhm.
Like
Okay.
he really, it's really his thing. So like,
I love it.
think
Chamber.
like butler levels of like well dressed.
You wearing tails?
Yeah, pretty much tailored suits. The more
Oh.
tailored a pirate can have.
Yeah, but you have coattails or what?
Yeah, you have coattails? You wearing tails, dude? You got that bow tie? Statesman?
Listen, think about it all. You picture it in your head. You
Churchill,
have
dude. I
fun.
see you as Churchill.
But yeah, pretty much nothing is special with him other than the fact that he always wear like a face-fitted white blank mask.
Terrifying.
You couldn't tell what he is under the mask if he didn't have the most intense draconic accent you ever heard. So yeah, that's one.
Atlas would like to, under his breath, go,
No fucking draconic.
They're very funny, very funny.
All right, one more to man this ship.
I want my character to kind of have to push people out the way, kind of like just people feel like something nudging on their leg. And just my little guy coming out and just going, like they've been trying to put their hand up the whole time, but no one's been able to see them.
it's too short.
Sorry, Perry. My mistake.
Shard gang! Shard gang!
My mistake, Perry. Come on up. Good man.
So Perry's my little halfling guy. He's got short, like ginger hair with 2 strands just coming down. His face a little bit longer than the rest. And as he's walking up, he just kind of blows one of them out, like slightly more out of his face. Just really exasperated. The whole time on the ship, he's just kind of been doing like odd little jobs. He's never really stuck to anything. But he's just always around to help out where he can. And as he walks up to join everyone else, just kind of goes under his breath like, fucking tall people.
That's racist.
Fucking
I feel
highest.
I feel you,
You're
You're
little
using
man.
me in real life as inspiration. How dare you?
I never said that.
That's what it sounds like.
Perry said it.
I'll give a high five to Perry.
I
give a low 5.
Oh, come
God,
on. Come on.
Oh.
But you're holding your hand like this. You just have to. It's a low 5 because you
Yeah,
have
with
to
the
go
high
so-
five, I have to like jump
You
to
lean
hit
down
it.
like this. Oh, how's the weather down there?
Well, we have our crew. Everyone clear off quick. We don't want the ship running late. As the rest of the crew starts to kind of like exit the ship, taking a couple things of value, not much. They want to try and keep everything as much intact as possible, so that it's not suspicious when you show up.
Excuse me.
The captain will turn to all of you as everyone leaves and you're left alone, and he says, "Right. Will you be careful? Consider each individual who walks aboard my ship, takes up my crew, to be precious to me. I'll see you back here. Get in."
I can.
I am getting fatherhood vibes. I'm suddenly very, very loyal to Abraham.
So does this whole party have daddy issues, or?
I will die for Abraham.
Well, now they do. And he'll say,
canonically, that was
You're
actually
all important to
that
me.
was- viewers. That was the weird thing that Dan made us all consider is having daddy issues.
I did tell
One of the
everyone.
questions that we had to
That was
fill
part
out
of the
was
application
created.
process to be in the natural season
Yeah.
2.
Do you
Yeah, it was
have
how
daddy
intense
issues?
and what type of daddy issues? Yeah.
It was, do you have daddy issues? Yes or no? If yes, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your daddy issues? And then number 3, what is the source of your daddy issues? I got a lot of
Daddy hates me,
traumatic
Daddy
stuff.
loves me.
I got a lot of
hates
a
me,
traumatic
lot
stuff.
of emotional blackmail.
He needed
There
to
was
have a
actually-
therapy session after he read the answers.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
I had to go to my own therapy session after I read some of them. God damn, like you guys
That's
are
what I was
depressing
saying.
as fuck. Yeah.
Yep.
It wasn't with any of you. It was just by myself.
Yeah,
Terrible.
and there was actually a little rider that said, if you selected no, you must make a character with daddy issues.
No. It was if you select no, need not apply.
Need not apply.
We lost a couple people
You're
because
not
of
allowed.
that.
It's just an instant rejection.
Irish
As
need
soon
not
as you
apply.
click no, you said sorry. We're not accepting applications right now.
I didn't click the daddy issues.
Get out.
Well,
Yeah, you did.
where's
Yeah,
the
you did.
disconnect button on Discord? Where's that?
Maybe it was like a misclick.
There
Yeah,
we go.
Tim Allen was actually going to be on the
I
crew,
don't
but he
remember.
just could not do the daddy issues.
Mhm.
I don't think
It was
I
a deal
did.
breaker for him.
Anyway,
Good to know the off the road, like off the track immediately is still here.
Yep.
In season 2.
It never left.
yep. So he'll say, just get in, get the medicine, get out. Fast and clean. You're all skilled enough. Oh, you got lady with you.
She actually acknowledges the captain.
Mhm.
Just got like nods.
Smart dog.
Is it a thank you or is it a damn right? What's the acknowledgement?
That's
Just
up
for my
you
head
to- That's
canon?
for you to decide.
Okay.
Both probably.
Yes. All right. With that, he'll step onto the Luxmars's Revenge, and he'll say, "Hey, Geist, you've got this." And the rest of the crew just kind of cheers with a resounding "Ah!" as you all shove
Hoorah.
off.
Yeah.
Now you're all just kind of on the ship with each other. You've never encountered the majority of the people
That's
who
not
are
true.
here directly.
That's not true.
Okay, well, some of you
Hey,
have
Rise
not.
and Tempest, let's go over to our little corner because we're cool. In blue.
I've probably seen everybody at least once.
Are
or
you gonna make
twice.
this a fucking red versus blue thing?
Ooh.
Because my character definitely does red.
Perry
Oh,
only
God.
recognizes my knees.
Does the blood of my enemy on my face?
The
make
only
me
way I
red?
identify who is by what pants they're wearing.
Yeah. Ah, that's
And
Atlas.
if they're wearing
yes.
pants.
And
Wearing
that's
pants.
true
yes.
if they're wearing pants, and that also only applies if we're all cartoon characters and wear the same thing every single day.
Yes.
It's true.
We do.
Well, also, I have a tail, so it's easier
Atlas
to
hasn't
tell who
showered
I
in 5
was.
years.
I also have the
I just
tail,
always
it's just
get-
not the same tail.
Yeah, exactly. So it's two
In the
different types
face
of tails.
by
so-
your tail, so I just don't like you.
Atlas
Oh.
uses
There
his
you
stench
go.
as a.
I like how we're setting up
as
the
a-
lore right
Yeah.
now, live. Yeah. So all of
Just
you,
smacked Perry in the face too many times, and he just doesn't like me now.
all of you are just you're on the deck of the ship, as it starts to kind of just move in the direction that it was initially
Do
traveling.
we
in.
have a captain? Is it just us 7 on the boat?
Just you 7.
Does anybody
This
know
is
how to
this is
sail?
like a
Organized.
it's
I
like
do. I know
a
how to sail.
small. So
Alright.
this is a small sloop.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what it's outfitted with. It has 2 masts, both shorter. This ship is much smaller than the Luxmars's Revenge,
Okay,
which
we're
is
taking the ship, just so you know, forever now.
see?
Armada? Question mark?
I will be taken.
The Luxmars's Revenge is a frigate class warship. This is a sloop class, kind of galley, I would say. So
What magical means is the Revenge freaking faster than a sloop? What world?
Dan's world.
again, magic.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
I
I
almost
can
like
sail, but I do know out of game metagaming, there is another person in our group that knows how to sail. So I am more than happy to concede. If not, I can sail.
there's a couple people might die.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
Sid,
didn't know.
Sid
I
goes,
think-
well, I can man some sails too.
I totally feel like Sid immediately is the captain. I don't know what the rest of you.
Just Sid's the
I
captain
just I just
agree.
No
This-
captains.
Stepped
I
on
know
board
the
and was
vibe.
like, I'm the
Sid
captain
gets
now.
to do what he wants to do.
Lady went and sat down next to the frickin' the wheel of it was like, all right, well.
Lady's the one who does it.
Yeah, lady's like
Lady's
already
the
up
one
on the
who
wheel spinning.
steers.
Well, I
Let the
guess we should
dog
organize
drive.
by who can and cannot sail to begin with. You, Ryder, can you sail at all? Pointing to Tempest. Can you navigate?
I can navigate. I can navigate really, really well. So I got
Well,
that.
that's good.
Yeah. Tempest
Yeah.
kind of like
And I
rummages
can
in a
al- I can
pack and like
also-
takes out navigator's tools to show.
I can also help speed us up if we need it. And I just,
I get it.
kind
You
of,
could do the whole Tempest, the wind.
yes,
The
yes,
wind. I get it. Your thing is wind, right?
yes, kind of.
I can navigate as well, and I can also, I'm good at the vehicle, like the water vehicles. So I can. I
Meta-wise,
can-
yes, you have water vehicle.
I'm very
proficiency.
good at jet
Otherwise,
skis.
I
do
am
you
also
understand?
good with the water vehicle.
I'm nuts on a jet ski. You should see me in a kayak.
Just badass
Fucking
kayaking
one-man
skills.
canoe.
Also, like my character looks almost like sickly, with how like
Sick.
man, the
emaciated he
stick.
is.
Oh Jesus!
It's like you playing
Uh,
like a fucking psyker or something.
No,
And the
he
toothbrush.
has a -2 to strength. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
oh,
God.
but I've got a +3 Constitution, so I don't know.
Can I give Tempest a piece of beef jerky, Dan?
It breaks his teeth.
You-
Like
This man's
your
so
muscles
built.
instead of like bulging up, they like kind of like curve down.
oh, it's like
But like there's
cartoon
definitely
one.
like there's bulk there because of your constitution, so it's just really weird.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
your muscles go
Just
out,
wishy.
not up.
You have really, really good veins. Like everybody can see your fucking veins. Like
Oh, you're so
from an
vascular.
One
uncanny-
one
yeah,
paper
so
cut, this man's
uncanny
dead.
distance
I'm
away.
so vascular. Oh God.
One paper cut and this man's dead.
I'm only yeah. It's those guys that are vascular because they're dehydrated. Like I'm so vascular. I haven't drank water in 3 days.
Well, we got a couple who can sail. Anybody who's a good wheelman. And he looks at the 4 of you who have not said anything so far.
I'll still look around. Well, I'm not very much of a sailor myself. I'd rather, entertain, if I may.
Why are you here?
All of you know.
Sid just kind of like does that, like look around in disbelief, like literally looks over his shoulder, like fuck.
I'd be like, play a song.
I won't be able to
Yeah.
see over the wheel.
Abraham's like,
Oh,
you all
no,
might
no.
die.
Like
And he's
this
like, I
holding
play
the
guitar.
wheel.
So
No,
all of
no,
you.
no.
Just-
What
Bryce
is but a
hears
good
Perry
ride on
complain, he
boats
just kinda
without
goes like-
music? What
Play
is a good ride on
the-
boats?
All of you
What do you
know Swan as being someone who would like play songs that would set the pace of work and set the rhythm of work.
Mhm.
Like songs in the islands
Swan
just
the
in
music man.
general are very important. Music is very, very important. But on top of that, songs on ships are important to set work pace.
Can you play We All Live Together from Warframe?
Yeah.
Yes, best
Please.
theme from Warframe.
Can you play that, please? That would be really
Yeah,
good
you
for
just-
worship.
you just-
Baller
was
ass
going-
song.
Cold, the airs of...
Oh my god! I love being a pirate.
yes. Honestly, Dan,
Hmm.
can
I'm
I,
listening to it now.
will I be able to, perhaps perform something during the boat sailing?
Sure. With that,
Wha-
the first player roll is about to happen.
Oh,
As
we
like
need
all
to
of
figure
you,
out what the fuck
as
is
all of you
here.
are trying to like get your roles together and roles figured out.
Well,
To,
yeah, we can
to
figure
help-
out who's steering
Well,
first.
I
now,
was gonna
before
say-
I play,
I was gonna say
Before-
while we go through the process, while we go through everything, I want you to go ahead and make a performance check for me.
okay,
I want it
well,
to be known. It's really funny because the second campaign of the game that I run on Tuesdays, the first roll of that was also a performance check.
it's a good
That's
first
a
roll.
So apparently
Especially
I
on,
have a theme when it comes to rolling or running my second campaign with the group. It's set in a group of islands, and performance check is the first roll.
Maybe you also just like island adventures and oceanic adventures.
And Og is
Um,
the main villain in
yeah.
both of them.
True. Bug is gonna fucking destroy all of you. He's
Yeah,
gonna come
I'd
out
be
of nowhere.
I would be fucking afraid.
All right. Performance check.
Mhm.
Wow, that's a 10. That's a 2 on the die, by the way.
Oh, rip.
Oh.
Oh.
This is the worst
Yeah.
rendition of We All Live
Wait,
Together.
no,
I've
wait,
ever
wait,
heard.
He's
wait,
he's
wait,
like,
Flute.
oh, this is what I do.
Yeah.
I'm really good.
I'm
Right.
really good at
Subclass,
this.
your subclass feature.
Ooh.
Does it have anything for performance?
I'm pretty sure, right?
You can also give yourself inspiration. I think. Oh wait, no, that's Lore Bard. Never mind.
Yeah, my subclass only gives me
Oh, is it persuasion and deception?
persuasion and deception.
Oh, fucking
Oh,
eat
you
it,
can
fiddle
deceive
player.
us.
I could give myself, bardic inspiration
I don't know if you can. I thought that was only a.
Can I? As a bonus action.
You can give
A
yourself
creature
persuasion.
other than you, son of a bitch.
Oh, okay, okay.
F.
Check your
Well,
DMs.
okay.
Check
Then
your
in
DMs.
that,
Oh wait, hey, Flute, the thing.
oh
Ben's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
perfectly
yeah.
myself.
Dang.
Yeah. Someone saying good things in my DMs. Then before I do that thing, I'd like to imagine that I just played the first note. It was definitely out of tune, so I tuned back
Mhm.
my viol, and now could I try again now?
Yeah, you can. So you have this like. God, we're doing this like first one.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have this
Yes.
this flash to a memory of yourself,
Shit.
and where you were kind of, you're a little nervous. You're about to go into potential certain death.
Mhm.
Your hands were in the wrong spot, but this memory of yourself that you can't recall comes back, and you remember playing this song before. And it just comes to you naturally, a little bit easier. Go ahead and make your roll.
That's much better. That's a 16. No,
Okay.
never mind. 17.
Okay.
16. My bad.
As you play, you can tell that this rendition is much better than the last.
Good. Save the thing.
So now all of you are in the midst of choosing your roles.
Air and water flowing hard. Land we call our home. Alice is
This
actually
is
doing this
great,
out loud,
thank
by the
you.
way. This is like actually out, like actually like singing it. Push. Keep the dark room coming.
Just joining.
I'm being entertained by Batman singing this. Sid,
We have Batman, a pirate
suppose-
Batman.
Two of you can't even see over the wheel anyway, so I can take the wheel. I can
mean-
take the wheel. I just wanted to give the opportunity to
Excuse
someone
me,
else.
Mr. Sid. Excuse me, I
Mr.
can
McCoy,
very,
do you-
very well, Mr. McCoy.
Or
Excuse
Sid,
me, but
whichever you please.
Mr. McCoy Sid.
Ah.
Or whichever will please you the most. I don't mind. What would you like to be called?
Sid or Sid
Very well,
McCoy.
Sid.
Either
Very well,
is
Sid.
good for me.
Very well, Sid.
Miss you.
I can assure you, I can boat a boat very much as well as you can.
I trust
Listen-
you. We're all pirates from a well-known ship.
Oh yes. However, seeing where we come from, I believe we should still do as the captain would do, and make it a vote.
Aye.
Aye.
Fine.
We'll follow.
We'll vote.
You're welcome, Dan.
And can I make an inside check on Sid to see
I'm-
if he
Sure.
prefers to be the captain? Because
Yeah,
I'm
oh, yeah,
definitely not
same.
going to vote against.
Yes,
I'm not going to
inside
vote
check.
No,
against.
wait,
Sid.
wait. You guys would all know though that taking the wheel
We
is
all know,
not normally
kind of
the
know each
captain's
other though.
thing.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
quarterback,
So
right?
that is
No,
a
it's
good
the
thing.
wheelman.
It's the helmsman.
Helmsman.
The helmsman.
Helmsman.
Yeah, it's
whatever.
Right,
So
but,
there-
like,
Helmsman, yes.
Regardless,
But-
you're very intimidating, and we would want you to do whatever it is you would want.
yeah, I don't want to like cross this guy first episode. Like,
At the same time, it should be noted that your captain, Captain Abraham, has taken it upon himself to also be his own helmsman when he's on board the ship.
yeah, I assume that
So.
whatever our captain will also do that. That makes sense.
Yeah,
It's
so
it's
if
up
your
to you guys to do that.
experience- If your pirate experience is solely on Captain Abraham's ship, you probably think the captain
Yeah.
is the helmsman also. But if
And-
you've been pirate somewhere else, you probably
Right.
know that the helmsman normally isn't the captain.
This is my first time being a pirate.
I can't read.
This can't stop me because I
Alright.
can't read.
Oh, I did really good. Oh, my insight's still only +1. We're back at Arlen. All right. Darn.
I got a 21 on insight.
Okay, I got an 18.
So
So
you guys are trying to figure out if
if
Sid
you want it,
wants to.
Yeah,
be
so,
captain.
Do you want to steer the ship?
I
So-
want
so-
you to either roll a persuasion or a deception. Don't tell me or the group which. Just go ahead and make the roll, and we'll take it from there.
Well, Dan, they're exactly the same fucking thing. So
Well, I don't know that.
roll the 13. He says,
he doesn't say anything, right?
Vote.
We're inciting this.
Yeah,
just
based
wanna
on the
make sure.
stuff that you've currently said.
Yeah.
I think this is
I
just
wanna
an
s-
addendum to everything.
I think
Okay.
okay,
Oh,
okay,
Yeah, that's fine.
but you guys
don't- I
reading
don't want
his
him
body
to know.
language,
I don't want him to know that I'm
he im-
asking.
He immediately, right at the gate, was like, "I will fucking work the sails," right?
All right.
And
Alright.
then, like, when nobody was like, "Well, I'll take the wheel," he was like, "All right, I guess I'll."
Okay.
Okay. Let me ask this just as like a trying to min-max this right here. Okay. So obviously, at least my vote would be to whoever. Okay. Whoever wants to be captain can be captain. Whoever wants to be wheelman can be wheelman. My vote would be the captain be the wheelman because that makes the most sense in my mind. But is it important to have navigator or like proficiencies in the ship to steer the ship, Dan?
Not necessarily. The helmsman can be kind of just secondary to the navigator.
Okay.
Navigator can kind of take up their own role, which is why Tempest had kind of said, "Oh, well, I can be the navigator," you know.
Right.
Now, I do not know why we are looking for a captain currently, but I think
I
we
just
just
said somebody to
do
take the wheel.
things. Yeah. So let's go with Sid.
Do we have? So, are there clothing from the Imperial Legion on the ship?
There are extra uniforms that you find.
Is there a
Um,
captain's uniform?
There is not, because the Imperial Legion actually doesn't really typically dress their captains any differently unless they're admirals.
All right.
Okay.
Are we voting out loud? Or are we voting? We offering reasons why we were voting what we're voting?
For
Yeah, I just say we should say I
Sid.
with who we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sid, have you seen
Oh.
the way he looks? That is
Sid
like
doing
what we
what?
need. I want Sid to be captain. I want it to be when we're sailing across the sea. If we're ever, if we're ever down the line, just this group of pirates that everybody fears. There's no way that us blue boys are gonna strike fear in the hearts of anybody. Whereas a man who is literally burned in half is like the guy.
Two-Face.
Yeah, like,
Well,
it's terrifying. I want him as the face. I yield.
Guy.
I bow.
I suppose I could respect
Hey.
your opinion, but there's only one captain that is mine currently, so this will not change. I'll abstain.
Cavo Sid. One for Sid, one is abstention.
Sid's looking very confused as how we got to this being a captain vote. It's just we need somebody to take the wheel.
Sid,
He's
take
like,
the wheel.
Well,
Can-
hold
Take the
on.
wheel.
Can I,
Yeah, like what's happening? What?
just looking at Sid, does he look like he wants to be a captain?
That's what we were trying to do.
I'm
That's
gonna
a
I'm
roll.
gonna
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
I don't
vote
know how that.
for Marcus.
Roll it insight.
Oh
Alright.
God.
Just wait, hear me out. I don't know if the Imperial captains are meant to be intimidating. My dude's like big brain. Like obviously a pirate captain is gonna
Yo.
be the most intimidating dude, but I don't know if that's what we
Wait,
want.
Dan.
How
Um,
accepting is the
the-
Imperials?
The helmsman
they
is
have-
typically the most qualified for the job.
I
Thanks.
rolled
How many
insight.
powdered
Sounds like
wigs
Sid.
do they have on board?
There is one that you find in the captain's quarters. It seems to
There you
have a
go.
backup.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can I
that's
put
the
it on
most
lady?
important thing.
Huge.
She's got a ridge of flames. I think it catches on fire.
Good.
immediately.
Yo,
All right, I say Sid takes the wheel because obviously, well, God, okay, never mind. I vote Sid.
Colin, if you want to just go between you and I rolled an 18 to know if you looked like you wanted to be a captain.
Welcome to my role exactly, dude. Welcome. So,
You
Like-
do the exact same thing.
yeah,
As-
his
as
answer
in,
was
like-
that he was fine working the sales.
Yeah, but like now that we're pushing towards
It's
the
not-
idea of him being a
it's
captain,
literally
do you
not
look
like-
like?
yeah.
Maybe
It does
someone
not
to pick
seem
a person
like-
to steer the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally, like now. Okay, well then I'll just say it out loud then. Well,
Sid already
now-
said no captains. Like he said out loud, no captains already.
okay, so
Alright,
so
in, like in the last 5 minutes.
Well, we're not
he
saying captain.
said
We're just saying who's gonna steer the
captains.
ship.
Yeah.
I vote
Yeah.
Sid. To
so
steer the
Sid,
ship.
yes, Sid, you can steal the ship, but that whole captain
Steal the
bullcrap,
sheep.
that's
Steal the sheep.
So,
what?
okay,
Steal the-
let me squash this a little bit. Let's take it back a couple
Swallow
steps here.
this.
So,
Okay,
Thank you.
captaining a ship means that you are absolutely 100% given the permission from your captain to keep a ship that was taken in deception, in battle, was bought by your captain to give to you. That's how you captain a ship. You all have the expectation that you are going to be back in the command of Captain Abraham, for the time being. Obviously, if he decides that you do well, you come out with the ship. He might grant you this ship. He might say, "This is yours. Here you go."
Also, it might be
Also-
sketchy if we get stopped by an Imperial ship and they ask to speak to the captain, and we're all just like,
Who's the captain? But
Here's
also,
another
like,
question that I might
captains are-
ask.
captains
as
are
we've been
normally like
debating
they
this.
only have power during battle. Quartermasters
We-
have the most power on a ship.
Say that to
Captain only
Barbosa.
has the most control during battle.
Yes.
He's also like he's also the face of the ship as well.
Yeah.
That's
So,
my question: is if we get stopped, do we put on display a half-burned man and a on-fire dog? Like,
Atlas,
do we do
Marcus,
that?
Perry, Rise, Sid, Swan, Tempest. Everyone make a history check.
Oh god.
Okay.
"Dick."
Oh god, I have
Yeah,
terrible.
your
Oh,
plus
no!
9 will do
Worst.
really well.
The worst memory possible.
I
Oh,
got
History is
a
a plus 0, so I got a
30-20.
2.
Good.
I
I
got
It's
got
a
a minus
19.
one. I have a
21.
minus 1 for history.
2. Marcus, what'd you get?
11.
11. Perry.
21.
Ooh,
Tw-
blue game.
Ooh. All right.
Okay.
I rolled a
Rise
19
2.
now.
Okay. Sid.
I rolled a 16.
Okay. Swan.
If,
19.
I'm not
And
very
Tempest, you got a
intelligent.
30-20.
It's
So,
fine.
if you think about
Um,
this, hold on. 2 blue people got a 2, and 1 blue
Yeah.
person got a 2 and a 0.
yeah. So anyway,
It's meant to be.
if you got a 15 or higher, you would know that the imperial way of doing things is that a ship's captain is pretty much the one that holds the orders that were given by someone higher up, either an admiral directly or one of the lesser officers, like a petty officer or something like that. So on an imperial vessel, typically the one who is the most well spoken and the highest born, quote unquote, is considered the captain. It's very
That's totally
Oh,
Swan,
gross.
right? It's
yeah,
totally
it's
Swan.
very
Oh, yeah.
gross. It's very gross.
Swan looks like a captain. Let's be honest.
but
you
but he
full
does
green
wear the
suit.
He's
big
very
old,
fancily dressed.
big
He's
white
absolutely
mask.
captain.
I could, yeah, I
He
could. But the
does
thing
have a
is,
big white mask.
with the mask, I could lie my way through pretty much anything, even if they ask question about the mask. Like,
Oh, so Swan's captain.
just
Sid is the
Captain.
quartermaster,
Person.
the helmsman.
I'll
Yes,
go for
steam ship.
spokesperson.
So Swan
Yeah,
is the
spokesperson.
interim fake captain.
Yeah,
Sid
the
is
guy
the
that when we need him
helmsman.
to talk, he's
Tempest
the one.
is the navigator. So now we need 2 people to man the sails, 1 person to man weapons because you're probably not going to be using them. Hopefully,
I
think that's it.
instantly fire off all ballistas.
1, 2, 3 sails, weapons, and
I set the ship on
the-
fire.
Fine with me.
No,
I guess 2 people to man weapons. 2 people to man weapons is fine. So
I'll
on
man
this ship,
sails.
because we never even got to this. The weapons on this ship, there are 3 cannons. There are 2 in the front, pointing out at either side, and then 1 that's on a track that, as you go to the lower deck, you can pull it out, turn it, slide it, turn it back into place, and then push it into the other side of the ship so that you can shoot from either side. Those are the 3 cannons that are on the ship. Other than that, there is a ballista that's in the very front, and a ballista that's in the back, towards
Okay,
just
the
behind
one on the
wheel.
bottom, you can spin it.
Mhm.
You can twist it.
Yeah.
Can you bop it?
You can bop it by putting the
Can
can.
you
You
pull
would
it?
have to
Can
bop
you
it
pull
technically
it?
with the plunger, and you
Can
would
you
have to
flick
pull
it?
it. You do have to pull it to move it out of place. So it is just a bop it. The cannon here is just a bop it.
Bop it.
You instantly knew.
Twist it.
I
Oh,
couldn't even go down
absolutely.
the path. I tried with the first 2 that were like spin it and twist it, and then the flick it was next, and you. Oh no.
Technically, if
My
you got the wick and you had to like fix the fuse on it, you could flick it to like get it back into place. So yeah.
All right, I'm a salesman.
No, it doesn't even matter. You were just asking. All
No,
right.
it just
No, it
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter.
All right. So Atlas and I'm guessing Rise are on sales.
Blue Man
And-
Group. Come
Blue
on.
Man Group.
So Marcus, we all know that you're the fucking ammunition guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
there's no debate. Do you need a display of power to prove my point, or
No,
are
we're
you
good.
just
We're good. We're
taking
good.
my word for it? Okay.
We're good.
Not
No
even
war crimes
like 2
necessary,
minutes
please.
on
Not yet.
the
No,
boat.
not
We're
yet.
already having a duel.
Oh yeah. No, you just see that mountain over there? Do you not want to?
Oh god.
Can we not do a duel in like the first 10 minutes?
No, not
A duel with a mountain.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway.
Can I ask a question that's like insensitive, but like we
Oh,
need to ask
God.
the question?
Oh god.
Do we really want the 2 very short people on the guns?
Fuck yeah.
Can they see
Yeah.
over the cannon?
I-
Can
The
they
shorter-
see
wait,
where
wait,
they're
wait,
firing
wait,
at?
I'm the
Hang on.
gun.
Didn't they have
Oh,
in Pirates of the
God.
Give me a
Caribbean? Wasn't
spool
there
and
a
I'm good.
wasn't
Yeah,
there a
so
little
these
person
are
that
always
fired
on
like a
the
hand
recoil.
cannon?
Yeah, it was a blunderbuss, and you always get blown backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the
recoil's
trope.
gonna be a bitch.
I'm just asking. I
Oh,
don't
but
want to
we're
be
gonna
insensitive.
see Perry
think
fire
we're
something,
okay.
and he's gonna start at like point A, and he's gonna be launched back like 10 feet.
Yeah,
He's like,
gonna
"No, no, no, we're
shoot
good."
like this.
I want this comedy. I want this comedy.
Yeah.
Colin wants this comedy. So
Like, Perry, do you know what you're aiming
You
at? And he's
too.
like, no, I have no idea.
No, I have no idea.
I just know I'm supposed to shoot that way.
I'm sorry, but Rice can fucking rocket jump.
No, hear me out. Perry,
What?
I will, like, you know, in Marvel where, like, teenage Groot, like, picks up or no, it was, one of the Marvel characters, like, grabs Rocket by, like, the back of him and just look. Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
He just kind of picks him up and, like, holds him and lets him shoot at, like, eye level to things.
It was War Machine since I watched every Marvel movie.
And just, like, I'll have one,
Oh
I'll
my
have,
God,
like, a bow
shut
in this
up.
hand, Perry
I'm
in this
pathetic.
hand, and we could just shoot things.
I just wanted to put that forward. I just wanted to ask the question, and I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Someone in my chat said enough recoil and you become the projectile.
Oh god,
Fuck yeah.
poor Doves.
Oh yeah.
You can
Yeah,
shoot. You
towards
can
us,
shoot things
but-
in one direction
Just
and
hold a
another.
dagger in front of me and I just become a javelin.
All right, can I
I'll
start
just
raising
eat
the
Perry.
anchor? Did they drop anchor?
Anchor
I
was already.
No, I think we're just fucking bitching at each
Grappled.
other currently.
Has
I-
Abraham
The
left
ship was
yet?
grappled to each other.
They've left. They're gone. The only
Yeah, we
reason
should
that the ship
grapple-
stopped is because the other ship was grappled to it and tethered to it. Like
I
you
think
guys
we should
have
get
been
going.
moving, but like
Oh, God.
But in what
We're
direction?
beefing. We're
The
beefing
direction
right
that the
now on
ship was
some
heading.
random island.
Oh,
Oh,
yes, we're
God.
headed straight for the island. It's fine.
All right, Tempest, tell us where we're going.
All right, so I take a look at. Do I see any land in any direction?
yeah, give me a perception check because it is nighttime.
I swear to God, if
Stars.
you fucking get us lost immediately.
It'd
No.
be dark. It'd be dark in here.
It do be dark
Can I
in
see the
here.
Northern Star?
Just off to like the starboard. Yeah,
The right side.
the right
That's
side.
right. Yeah.
Starboard, port. Port has the same.
Or it has 4 letters.
So does left. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Off to the starboard side, you notice that there are, like a small little like grouping of islands, very tiny, basically sandbars, that are just poking out of the water. You know that that particular one with the oasis that it's kind of created, like the little inlet that it has, are right near where I had pointed out you guys are on the map.
Okay. Are we right there? Because I know we're headed to that one island. Is that where we're saying we're right next to?
You're right near it, yeah.
Right near it? Okay.
And that's where we
So-
sent all of the surviving, like, Imperial guards to on their
Okay.
little dinky
Mhm.
boats or things.
Yeah,
So
so
we
you,
sent
you've,
them to that little,
you've
like,
passed
outcropping.
them. You've passed them for
Yeah.
sure. Like, yeah. There's like a
And-
little outpost there. It's nothing like crazy. It's nothing like, you know.
Where are we headed to in this ship based on the map?
So based on the map, you are going to the island, the second island south of where that one is.
Okay, you keep using. I missed the first where we are, and you
So the
keep
first
giving
one
me
is, like,
no
directly-
adjectives on trying to figure this out.
Directly north of
South.
the
Correct.
whale tail,
Oh,
I
okay.
believe.
Yeah,
uh,
direct.
of
So
Geo-
directly south of Port
Brilliant.
Overcore and like a little bit like north by northeast of the whale tail that you see there.
Am I looking at the wrong freaking map?
You might be.
Possibly.
I see your little marker, Dan.
Hold up.
Oh, then you're not. No, then you're looking at the right map.
Okay, then freaking
see-
Falsey.
Tiny
No.
island.
Go ahead.
Nope.
Yeah, so
Do you see
Geode
Port Overcore?
Galedian?
Geode. what the
No. Do you
hell?
see Port Overcore? Let's take it from there first.
Yes.
Okay. The little tiny landmass that is just south of Port Overcore that's not named. Do you see that?
Yeah, the one in the middle of the two.
Yeah. Now, do you
Yeah.
see just south of there? There's another island,
Yes.
and then just south of there, right next to Oberon Scar, there's another island.
Sure. Just south of Oberon Scar, just north.
No.
of it.
Just south of the other island of the little landmass.
Yep.
Just
Okay.
next to Oberon Scar, like northeast of it, kind of.
Yes.
That's the one that you guys are going to.
Where the hell is the whale's tail?
Do you see? You don't see the little like the
You don't see
drawing in the
little,
middle
like,
of the
doodle?
four
That's
squares?
a whale.
Second, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's the tail of a
literally
whale, yeah.
whale's tail,
It looks like
it's
the
It
Pringles
is
mustache.
so small.
It is really small. I will give him that much.
you gotta
But
zoom
yeah,
in, my
that's
dude.
the whale's tail. It's in the middle of all those little like clump of islands, tiny
I
islands.
zoom in. I want this given to me on a silver platter.
Wait, you
God,
guys- there's an
no.
islands tab in the Discord
Is
Yeah.
there?
with a
Yes.
map.
Yes, that's where I got it from.
Well,
See.
you said the Bible and misled me.
Well, and I said the Bible, and then I realized, oh, it's there, and it's been posted there for a while.
Listen, Dan, I have
We're
1,000
stupid.
notifications on my Discord. Do you understand? I'm sorry.
Why?
Well, then get good.
Do better. It's a performance issue.
We're here.
My performance is pretty good,
and
actually.
Skill issue.
Stop.
You're asking this group of people to stop with that.
I do
right.
understand where I am now. I am no longer lost. I appreciate the 5-minute caveat to make sure that I was not a bumbling little baby.
Are we? So we're there currently. Where are we headed there? And we're just near it.
You are headed there. You are 2 islands away, which is about. You would reach there by morning.
Okay, cool.
All right,
And where's the blockade? You said there was like an Imperial blockade that we have to get through. That's why we
Around
still-
the island.
Okay, sweet, perfect.
I'm gonna get with
I'll
Tim
set the
sometime this
block-
week, our
no,
navigator, and we're gonna name all these frickin' islands some random terrible name. And I'm gonna get with our navigator and write these down.
It's like those
I've got
buildings we had.
cartographer's tools, so I'm charting. And
All right,
doing
well,
all the
name them
maps
as you
we're
go
going
then.
around. Yeah.
Stupid
What's this
Island
one?
1.
Stupid
one,
Island
one,
1. All right, yes,
One
Stupid
of
Island 1.
those.
Okay, so cool. We're so that means we're gonna be heading southeast
Southwest.
or southwest.
Southeast?
Yeah, southwest.
Yes, what the- Oh God, our navigator.
No,
Never eat shredded weeds. Come
Southwest.
on.
our
Southwest.
navigator is failing
Is
us.
that what you guys use?
No,
in Canada?
no.
Do you guys use
No.
north, south, east, and west, or do you have some weird fucked
We
up
use-
unit of measurement?
We use okay, so it's broken for us because W's an O. So we do nose backwards.
Fuck.
We do never eat soggy waffles.
Sour
I
worms.
hate the French. I'm just gonna say it. I'm
Me
out here
too.
on record. On record, I hate the French.
Your earbuds break?
Hey, all right.
Roll-
What kind of
roll
roll
past
do
the
am I
thing on
doing,
my
Dan?
earphones is just
Um,
stuck in my ear. It came off.
Give me a. Oh no.
God, it is
Well-
terrifying that every time we
Was
need
it
to get
survival?
somewhere, it's your roll that determines where we get there or not.
It's
Nature,
gonna
How does
be.
that
maybe?
It's gonna
To
be.
figure out which direction we're going. Nature, maybe.
We're gonna be using your navigator tools. So give me a d20 roll. Add your intelligence and your
I rolled a
proficiency.
19.
Nice on the
Okay.
die.
So yeah, on the die plus.
So
Nice.
plus 7, so 26. That's
I think
pretty
we know
good.
where we're going.
Yeah, I think you guys.
He
you
doesn't
guys.
know where
Think we're
Southwest
going
is,
in the
but he
right
knows where we're
direction.
All
going.
of you have your heading. You know where you're going, and you are off to the races.
Sweet.
Incredible.
Could you imagine if Dan, like, right in the first session, was like, "You guys get fucking lost and
Just
fucking
get
die."
And
Lost in the
die.
ocean First day.
Yeah, session 1. It'd be really weird if like I killed you guys off session 1. That'd be insane, right, guys?
Yeah, right.
Please don't do that. I spent way too long stressing out about my backstory. Please don't.
It'd be funny though.
It would be.
Mm.
Just
But
Fun
then I
for,
would
like,
cry.
A second. And
Dan,
be
I'd like
very
to
upset.
polish. I'd like to polish my violin.
Sure. So you stop playing.
Everybody
Aw,
looks at you.
now I'm sad.
Hard, the land we-
I forgot he was playing the whole time, not gonna lie.
He forgot himself he was playing.
Yeah.
He was just in a trance. He was like,
Strong, united, working till we
Alright.
fall.
that list just doesn't stop.
All of you stay pretty like on top of things during the night. Some of you just kind of like space out. Like you're doing the one thing that you're supposed to do, right? The night is clear, so it's not like you have to be on the entire time. So some of you just like space out for the span of like a couple hours and just don't even realize that much time has passed.
Yes, dissociation.
Does that mean we get a? Could
Delicious.
I have a short rest during that time?
You guys basically will get a long rest because
Long rest.
anyway.
Nice.
For
So
all of the resources we used already.
yeah, for every
Yeah.
resource that you
Well,
guys use.
I had
All of
literally-
them.
I had
Technically,
the spell.
one of you did use a resource, and it was Swan.
I did too.
I did too.
Oh,
I cast
okay.
a spell.
Yeah.
Armor
Oh.
of
Three
Antagonist.
people casted
True.
spells.
Did I even cast something?
Technically, mage armor is still up.
It has been 8 hours.
Why is your mage armor still up?
Mage armor lasts 8 hours. That's something like you wake up in the morning, you cast mage armor, you're good to go.
Wake up
Good
in the
reason.
morning
part of your
and
morning
cast
ritual.
mage armor.
It has been noted that Sid has not like wavered from the wheel and like sat directly like right next to him the entire time, just kind of fucking like staring forward as Sid also stares forward.
I'm
you
gonna
guys-
I'm gonna go up to X and Raze and be like, did this dude not sleep?
I don't
guess
be
he didn't.
thinking so.
Oh, all
Well, who
right.
the
W-
fuck
Is
would
that a
steer the
weird thing
boat?
in our world?
Who the fuck would steer
Um,
the boat if fucking Sid went to sleep?
To be fair, you guys aren't really sure what shift Sid was on when you guys were on Captain Abraham's ship.
Can
He could have been on the night
okay,
shift.
here's my first question, Dan.
Yeah.
Does Unseen Servant take my proficiencies?
No.
It says he has a strength, and I get that, but like, does
That's
it
it.
have its own card?
Nope.
So like, it's not good at like perceiving.
No.
I couldn't,
Unseen
like,
Servant
send
is
him-
literally a like blind being that does your will to the best of its
Mm,
ability.
You have stated to me in other ways that he is not blind, that they do things that require sight. Okay, so
You
like,
mean
could
you
I
mean
ask
the
this
copying
guy,
of that of the
Yeah.
writing? That is something specific that it can do that does not require sight necessarily.
I
It
couldn't
can't
ask
it
this
can't
guy
perceive.
to go up to the thing and keep a watch.
No. Because it can't really interact with anything. It doesn't speak to you. It doesn't know anything, really.
It
A
could ring
familiar
bell.
can, but yeah, it can ring a bell, but it would have to ring a bell like when you tell it to. Like after X amount of time, ring a bell.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna argue with that at a later time.
Technically, the copying of the thing, that's something that I added in. It actually can't normally do that. So
It doesn't
I'm
say
adding
anywhere
that.
explicitly that it can't do stuff like that.
I don't think it can see though.
I don't see anywhere that it says that it can't see. It says perform simple tasks. Can Unseen Servant?
It only
see?
lasts an hour. You know that, right?
I understand.
If anyone spent hit dice to heal during their short rest, you also gain a d6 of health. Crazy, I know.
Whoa.
Wow.
Since we were all very injured.
We were so injured.
Excluding the emotional damage.
You guys have emotional damage?
Emotional damage.
Damage.
No, Marcus is resistant to emotional damage. He's too happy-go-lucky.
He's too French.
He's too.
I don't know.
Oh, no. That would make it even
That's
worse.
what emo stands for.
Hold
Alright,
on, hold
we'll
on.
figure it out later.
All right.
We can argue that later.
All right.
I would say that it can't see outside of 60 feet, though.
That
I would
makes
argue.
sense.
I would argue that. Let's
Okay.
say it can see, but not not outside of 60 feet. How about that?
That's fine.
So it has a 60-foot vision, and that is it.
That makes sense. 60
Okay.
feet from where it is?
Yeah.
So I could basically have 120 feet in front of me.
With it active, yeah. But also, it cannot speak. So
I understand, but it can do something that is like, I can tell it to, frickin', do a backflip if you see something bad.
you won't see it do the backflip because it is unseen. Because it is.
I
an
will tell it
unseen servant.
to smack me in the back of the head like Gibbs.
So it
on
runs up to you.
NCIS.
It just sprints, and anyone
So
who can
Alice
see
will
into the
stand?
ethereal plane just sees this thing going. Like the
It can't
the
make a
officer
noise, right?
from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. No, it could drop something.
Okay. All right, I got it. All right, I got it.
So does that mean it's a stand then?
What
Like an
kind of
unseen
weird-
stand?
If it's a stand,
Yeah.
If it's a
stand
stand,
user.
I should be able to see it if it's a stand.
No,
That's-
unseen stand.
A strength of 2, Dan, means it can hold how much weight?
A
Mm,
quill.
No.
10 pounds.
Like 10 pounds? That's fine. 10 pounds is more than enough. I was thinking it like it could just.
Okay,
Like a
wait,
bell.
I'm still trying to figure out what fucking convoluted thing you're trying to do right
Yeah.
now by arguing
Yeah.
all of this shit that is gonna like.
Yeah.
I was
What, is
hoping
this
to finish
is
with
this
one
as
of the hours.
important as it should be for session 1?
We
Yeah,
ended this ship.
can this be
Dan-
argued at a later date?
Is this
Listen.
gonna be the Raptors? Is this gonna be the Raptors of this campaign?
It's the
It's gonna be-
Raptors.
My unseen servant. You're like, oh fuck.
I was hoping that he could go up to the crow's nest and help us out, boys. We could
I-
have a little bit of a sleep.
Nah.
All right.
Anyway,
Oh,
You could have like
Um,
said that
Atlas kills himself.
before that.
Realizing that his unseen servant will never.
in
live up
Minecraft,
to
in
his full
Minecraft, in
potential.
Minecraft.
He
What's
goes
his
on
fate? He can kill
Roblox.
himself. Atlas
In
is
D and
just a
D.
character.
In D and D.
In D&D,
D&D, yeah.
in D&D, Atlas kills himself. X is well and alive.
Unfortunately.
Oh,
In
Taking
my
that
that
out
one's in
was
Minecraft.
Just-
That one's in
just
Minecraft.
kidding. Just kidding.
All right. Anyway, so day starts to break.
French people are people.
Based on the navigation that Tempest made, you can tell that you will be at the island within the hour. You can all start kind of getting yourselves prepared at this point. There are uniforms enough to fit most of you. It is very noticeable, though, that there are no uniforms that would fit a halfling. All of
And
you
a
make
dwarf.
Tiny man
a.
get no uniform.
all of
Is
you
there
make a
one for
history check.
dwarf?
There is one for dwarves.
Do we get to skip the history check if we know it from the Lore Bible?
Yeah. If you know it from the Lore Bible,
Heh.
you skip this check if you can tell me properly what it is. But we're gonna wait until everyone makes their decision, and if you don't tell it to me proper, then you
I
automatically
would like to wait
fail.
until Colin tells you.
No,
Dan,
DM
is it
me.
not just
DM me.
I'll
If you,
DM
I gotta
but
wait.
you're choosing
you.
now. You're choosing now. You're either rolling or
What is
DMing
happening?
me.
Do I know my knowledge that
What is
confidently?
happening?
Do you? So you can
Wait,
either
so it's
you
either-
can either choose to roll a history check or DM me if you know from the Bible why there would be no halfling uniforms.
The racist, easy.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is the
I was about to
answer.
say that.
Racism.
Well,
you're
all
not
right.
supposed to say it out loud.
I gave very clear instructions, so everyone who said it out loud fails. You're really confused why there's these.
He wants exact words.
I didn't even
that's
know what
the
we were
issue.
supposed to do. My mom came
Then I got a
downstairs.
14.
That is 14. Wait, 14?
Yeah, I got a 14.
Wait.
Yeah, I got 14 too.
Where's my
I got
I got a
DMs?
14. We all
Where's my
got 14.
DMs?
Yeah, I think we all did.
I'm waiting
I
for
got
the
a 19.
DMs.
I got a 13.
Oh.
Did I read the whole read
Perry, you
roll
get
the
advantage.
highest?
What?
You get
Uh,
advantage.
Not 20!
That makes sense.
Yeah, that works. Of course you would know.
22.
That tracks.
Oh no. Yeah, that makes sense. Uh oh.
Oh,
We
no,
lost
not
connection
the-
with Great Britain.
Oh no.
The
Oh no.
that twin. Oh no.
Yo,
No, maybe.
Ray, can you look out your window across the channel? Do you just see a mushroom cloud?
Yeah,
or-
wait. Yeah.
And that 20.
You gotta check.
Dan, can I touch Rise for 10
Yeah,
minutes?
so the sky is red.
Give,
Hi.
give him
Uh,
guidance.
Yeah, teach
It
me.
takes 10
I'm
minutes.
First
It
win.
takes 10 minutes. I'm sorry, but I have to touch you for 10 minutes.
Did you ask consent first?
I guess I don't know. Listen, it's gonna help. I don't know what to tell you. It's gonna help.
Sure.
Why is Atlas touching
Okay.
people?
Am
So-
I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Hi, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you rolled a 16 or higher, and or I gave you the okay in your DMs, Colin, you beautiful bastard. You all know that
Can I just say what I thought it was, and then like you can tell me if I'm wrong. I got 14 anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Sure.
But is it because they're slaves? Pretty much.
so the
Like the most inefficient slave. Dude, I would not
What the fuck?
take halflings. I'm sorry.
I mean, hey, they require half as much.
Dan,
food.
do you regret things yet? Because you
I took
should.
that personally.
Sorry. Let's tell you.
Wow.
I don't think halflings built the pyramids.
We could
their,
have.
their pyramids will definitely be smaller and probably easier to build, but
But
Proportionally.
Wait, why is what I'm saying insensitive and that right there smaller?
oh,
You don't
it's
believe that halflings
insensitive
could build a pyramid
too.
like
I'm
we did?
5 foot in real life. I can do that.
You're
Wait,
still
you're
taller than a
half-
halfling.
I am the real life halfling. I am 5 foot
No,
tall
you're
at
taller than a
19 years old.
halfling.
You're like taller than a dwarf.
Yeah.
I am the
Anyway.
IRL version.
So the reason
Okay.
why is because the Imperial Navy does not allow halfling within their ranks. That is because, at least in these islands, when they're stationed in these islands, they can be stationed in other places, but because of the history that occurred on these islands, where there was a halfling revolution, where they were slaves and then freed themselves, they don't want halfling who went to Gwendolith from their homeland to come back with the Navy just to defect and go and fight with the pirates.
Pretty much, they revolutioned. Good.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know this, so I'm not gonna say shit.
Halfling
Yeah,
are on the
I
majority
knew
of
this
islands.
because I got a 19, so
Halfling
you
are
do
on
this.
the majority of the islands that exist within this cluster. Archipelago?
Archipelago, not
Archipelago.
archipelago.
It's pronounced the
Archipelago is
it
definitely
can be
not the same
pronounced
thing.
either way. Look it up, X. I don't care. You're
Like
going to
Archipelago.
anyway.
potato, potato.
You
Anyway.
mean archipelago?
Archipelago.
Anyway, they have one central island that the majority of them claim to be like their homeland, that the Empire doesn't mess with, just period. And that's False.
I think it's true.
Note,
Say.
can I ask? On that note, can I
I
ask
think it's pretty
Perry?
true.
What's up?
Can I ask? Wait, was Perry the halfling?
Yes.
Which
Can
is
I ask
why I
Perry?
gave
Can I
him
just
advantage.
ask him?
I mean, yeah, like as all this is happening, like
Uh-huh.
those who got the information have the information. But now you're all noticing, like, okay, there's no halfling sized uniforms.
Not
Issue.
you a slave.
They're not enslaved
asked that in
anymore.
character.
Yes,
I
they're not
asked that in
enslaved
character.
anymore.
Oh,
That
he
was
asked it in
that.
character.
Now answer.
I didn't know what you said.
Yo,
I
were
just
you a
had
slave?
slave.
Yo,
Yeah,
were you a slave?
Not
Yeah.
personally.
Nice. Good. Good. Good.
The revolution happened
Oh.
799 years ago, X.
I would hope he
Oh.
wasn't like personally a slave, because I'd be very concerned. I don't know if this is an immortal or not.
As an imperial,
That's
indentured
terrifying.
servitude is not slavery.
Oh no.
Legally not slavery. On paper, it's not.
If you go to prison and are forced to do labor too, not a slave.
They're a prisoner. They deserved it.
Well, now, am I really
Fuck
gonna have
13.
to put?
Anyways,
Am I really gonna have to put those garments on?
yeah,
There are very nice bard outfits that the Imperials have.
I'll pick the nicest outfit.
Because again, music is important on ships for keeping
So okay,
pace.
it's halflings that are not allowed.
Halflings are not
But it's
allowed
not-
to
This is
serve
gonna be
class.
fun.
It's not dwarves.
Correct.
Yeah,
Halfling
no,
are
they have a
shorter than
dwarf
dwarves.
thing.
Okay, how long does this last? How far away are we
a prisoner
Uh,
waiting the rope.
at this point?
You have about an hour until you're there.
Okay, I can cast invisibility on you, Perry, and so you can just
Okay.
chill.
Oh,
away
okay,
from us.
solved.
Wild
So-
shape.
And invisibility lasts an hour.
Yeah, or you could be like a dog, I guess. You know, I don't know, whichever one you want.
I
change much.
can't, and there are reasons for that.
All right, you can't be a dog.
Or platypus.
Can
he's
you
calling.
DM me the
Sorry,
reason
platypus.
why? I just want to be sure.
Turn into a platypus.
There would be boat cats. The common thing.
Keep away the mice.
Rude,
Bats?
that's
Oh
a
yeah,
very
keep
common
away the
thing.
mice. Yeah.
Boat cats, bats.
Boat cats.
Yeah, boat bats.
Bats.
Yes.
Hi, we found this crocodile. We like it.
TikTok
Yeah,
the crocodile.
hey, it keeps away not just the mice, but the rats and the bad people too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna
A
want
healthy
to fight a
diet of
ship that has
pirates.
like a pet crocodile on it.
Need you all to understand I'm being pretty racist
Alright,
towards
guys.
pirates when we talk to these people. I just need you to be prepared for it. Dirty pirates, dirty peasants.
I've-
I hate them.
Yes,
you
we
gotta
have
say-
to be
Suppose I
hateful
can
towards ourselves.
stand with my presentable side to
Oh,
the.
He's just gonna be standing at a side angle, just
You're
like hiding.
always like
Like if you try to turn a corner, you have to stay that one way, so you just go.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh god.
Oh, we just have to get past the blockade, right? So it literally is just like we're gonna like pull up to the fucking blockade, and it's just gonna be like
Hail!
Hail.
Hail. Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, I could definitely see you. Hello.
Hey, turn around.
No.
No. Oh, no, you should turn around. I just want to wait for Tim to get back. So once he steps back in, then we'll continue.
Yeah, when Tim said I'll be
we all
gone for like
so-
5 minutes, it's been like 20 minutes. Tim.
So,
If we
uh,
dare.
scream loudly into our mics, he might.
Oh
Probably
God.
not, though. Let's just take like a 2-minute like bathroom/snack break. That gives chat some time as well.
How do you know what I do in the bathroom?
Are you gonna mute us on stream? Also,
Quick little recap for anyone who's just joining us. Which, by the way, if you are, hi, welcome. Consider following. Hope you're doing well. Love you. Kisses. The group commandeered with their captain a ship using fear tactics. This ship is called the Dragon's Talon. They are using it to run a blockade legally and acquire medicine to help the people of Seguridad, which is considered like this wasn't explained earlier, but it's considered like a pirate haven, or at least a place where like pirates gather. The Imperial Navy knows about this. They're very well aware of it. But any smuggler ships that kind of come in from Cyndabil, the pirates also hit for goods to kind of fuel their war effort. So because of that, they don't really mind too much. It's unfortunate, but it's true. So they just kind of leave them alone. The military, quote-unquote, pirates, that's the ones that they're after, which is your captain that you're flying under, Captain Clayton Abraham, who flies under his own black flag in the League of Saphiri and Drepani, which is a league of pirates. Currently, it is day, as day is just breaking. You have little less than an hour until you reach the island that has the naval blockade in front of it, which has the medicine that you need to help the people of Seguridad. You all put on your uniforms, except for Perry, who was unable to find a uniform that would fit because of the Imperial rule on halflings not being able to serve in the Navy in these islands due to past experiences with halfling and how they would defect. Why did Discord just crash?
What happened?
Discord just crashed.
I
for
thought
some
I left.
reason.
Yeah, I thought something happened because everyone
Yeah.
just went dead silent for a second. I'm like, I'm just trying to.
all did, like,
we're trying to
check
parse that.
Did
There's no
Discord?
smell.
Yeah, did Discord just like crash on its own?
You might want to share your screen. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, share screen.
Did Discord crash for everyone, or is it just
Oh,
me?
goodbye.
No,
Oh,
just
It
you.
was just you.
It was.
just you.
It
Until...
was.
Buffalo's getting attacked.
Oh no!
Well, Tim, it went from the
Yeah.
north down south, so I don't. All right,
Whoa!
don't dox where I'm from specifically. I don't need anyone knowing. So
Before
Yeah,
two.
next.
yeah. What did you guys hear last?
Dragon
just going to
Talon, we're
the
going to
Reeve.
Siguri
Tensions,
Dad.
no tiefling kit.
Yeah, we're going to Tamsiguro's Island or something.
Yeah, and
We're going to steal
the
medicine.
Imperials are okay with it because the pirates steal stuff sometimes, and that
Okay.
stuff is.
So
Yeah, the Imperials actually are just going to let us straight through. You said.
And actually give us a lot of gold.
Yeah, they actually. Yeah, I heard you say that they were going to give us like a even bigger ship and a whole crew who was going to swear.
Oh,
loyalty
right.
to us.
Yeah.
So let me just clarify this as well. Each pirate captain who's under the league has their own design on the black flag. Captain Abraham's is a sickle, kind of like
Oh god.
kind of hard to explain, but it's kind of like this, and then a skull around it. So like the point of the sickle is pointing like towards the eye of the skull, and then the skull is there. He chose that like some of the other crewmates probably, like if you had ever asked why, he said that, like Captain Abraham stated originally, that he wanted it to invoke the sense of revolution, which is what the halfling did on False. So he's saying this is a revolution against you, against the crown, and the skull is to represent death. So our revolution equals death for you.
Nice.
Just worth
Fuck yeah, I
mentioning.
can get behind that.
Cool.
So you're on your way to the island. You have an hour-ish until you reach the island itself. And you could not find uniforms for Perry, but with the magic from Atlas, Perry will be able to go invisible for an hour so that you can secure the goods.
Yeah, let's do that at the last possible moment, Barry.
Mhm.
Because I mean, like,
Yeah.
it would be really awkward if you just popped into existence.
Can I look around the ship for like ammunition?
Yeah.
Like-
Well, you
like
guys find a
carry on
couple. Find a couple blunderbuss. That were left by
No.
the.
No, not that. Raw ammunition.
I would
Oh,
like
you
to
mean
create
just
a
like-
claymore.
Big iron balls.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
That's I figured we were looking for big iron balls.
You find that there are a good stock of cannonballs in particular.
Good. How many can I carry on me?
Cannonballs weigh about. How much does a cannonball weigh?
A lot.
They
15
are
pounds?
not light. It's probably
A
more than 15
lot.
pounds.
More than 15 pounds. Like 30 pounds, 40 pounds, probably.
I think it also depends.
Cannonballs weigh
There's
8 to
probably
10
some-
pounds, you
Cannonball
sons of
probably weighs
bitches.
more than me.
Mhm.
8
was
to
trying to
10
see-
pounds, you
10
sons of
pounds?
bitches. Screw
What?
yourselves.
So-
You know you're muted.
Well,
50
that
pounds.
so that is a more modern cannonball. The closest thing that we have is a cannonball from the War of 1812, which weighed 19.4 pounds.
Right,
Boom,
right,
roasted.
right.
So
No,
it's
no,
actually
yeah,
closer to
I
that.
said 15. You guys were like, "There's no way, you dumbass. There's so much more
yeah,
than that."
I meant 18. Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
way more, way more.
It's 30
Yeah.
pounds.
So it's
way
like
more.
19 to 20 pounds roughly for
Alright.
one cannonball.
Yes.
You don't find any. I know what you're looking for. You don't find any of the type of thing that you are particularly
Caddyshack?
looking for.
I'll
More
take cannonball.
Can I steal a
swivel,
blunderbuss?
more swivel gunshot. Those are on like Imperial, like man of war warships. That's
Can I
that's
look
where
through
you're
all
gonna
the crew's
find.
quarters and see if any of the crew left behind like anything.
Yeah,
that's
well,
not
like
just standard ship stuff.
Yeah, so like I said, you guys find the
Oh, I might have
blunderbuss
missed it.
that they well no, this is like I just said it like recently.
Can I
you guys
touch
didn't search
Tempest for
through it
10
at all.
minutes?
You're good. Yeah, sure. You're just like following him around like hand on his shoulder.
You have guidance now, so you can roll a little bit more of it.
So for like I'll let you know just without having to roll anything, you do find blunderbuss that the crew had probably stolen from pirates that they had sunk or taken captive. You find enough ammunition that each of you can have 5 shots in that blunderbuss, and each of you can have a blunderbuss.
Is it a
Um,
blunderbuss from Exandria?
No, this
So it
blunderbuss
does-
is going to have the same stats as a heavy crossbow, but it does damage in a cone, and it's a
Yeah, I'm
5-foot
gonna-
cone.
I'm just gonna override all of its stuff then. And,
Does it have different
for-
range?
I'm sorry, 10-foot cone. It's a 10-foot cone.
Okay,
So each one
There
is
you
a
go.
10-foot cone.
that's fine.
Oh,
It's not much.
I'll snag a
What?
blunderbuss just for an extra weapon, just in case.
This will
There.
will follow the rules of either firearms or crossbows when it comes to loading. So keep that in mind.
At
I'm
some
gonna
point-
scavenge some gunpowder. Sorry to interrupt.
That's cool. At some point, Lady literally just straight up eats that powdered wig that you guys just left on Lady.
Nice. Good.
Just fucking consumes it. Just
Delicious. Eat some
Tempest.
fiber.
Also, I want to read all the letters like from the crews to their like family, where they're like, "Oh, just one more week left until you come home, just
Oh,
in time
God.
for our son to
Oh,
be born."
God.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
God.
Hey, to be fair, there were no casualties in the raid.
Yeah.
So
But it's just gonna take
Yeah,
them a
but there
little
might
longer
be
to get
casualties
home.
on the open sea to the island. I mean, like the ocean's a pretty awful place.
well, to be fair, you guys are like close, but not near the Kraken's Pass. So it's fine. They're fine. If they had jumped ship in the Kraken's
fine.
Pass, they would have been dead immediately. So the Kraken's Pass is like a riptide, pretty much, that is constant and consistent. It like goes from like you can see the channel in the map. Which, by the way, if any of you are interested in seeing the map, I will be posting it in the Discord, which you can follow here. Link is in chat. So there, if you jump out, you're dead because it's one of the few places in the world that is a direct connection to the plane of water. So monsters come through there all the time. But you guys aren't near there, so it's fine. They're fine.
Cool.
So
Yeah, so
gunpowder.
cool your jets. water
Yeah,
down.
so it should be mentioned there was
I know
a
this stuff is rare.
yeah.
So I was gonna use it. Maybe try to figure out some sort of spell
Sure.
that uses it as a component or something. I don't know.
You are able to gather 2 vials worth of gunpowder, like without crippling the potential for the ship to fire its cannons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cannons are rare. Like effective cannons are rare because the wizard Willard, he is like just known as that. That is his name. He invented cannons to be a defense mechanism for the city of Verahas. He moved from Verahas to Denrith, which is a very technologically advanced city within the mainland of Gwendolith, and pretty much locked the city to its own country once the Empire took over. He and his wizards that are under his tutelage blocked the city off. Imperial forces have tried to take it before, but because of the effectiveness of their cannons, they have not been able to get past. They directly, as much as they can, which is not a lot, supply the pirates of the islands with cannons. If you remember from the Bibli, there's a pirate captain who received cannons because their parents were friendly with Willard, who gifted them
Oh, wizard,
cannons to
Hattie.
protect. Shut up.
You're a wizard, Willard.
You're a wizard, Willard.
But yeah, they were gifted cannons because they wanted to, protect their merchant ship.
Family.
And then she grabbed the cannons and put them on her ship. It was Murda Blacktongue, I believe. Yeah, Murda Blacktongue. She had the cannons on her ship. She was the first pirate to have cannons on her ship. But yeah, you find 2 vials of black powder, enough to kind of mess around with.
The other meandering searching.
Yeah, give me an
filtering.
investigation check. You can add a D4 for
27.
guidance. Did you add the
can add a
D4?
D4 because I touched you for 10
That's
minutes.
with the D4. So I rolled a 14 on the die, plus a 4 with the D4, and then my plus 9 to investigation.
9!
Wow.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Whoa.
What? How do you have expertise? Fuck.
It's part of my class.
Jesus Christ!
I have expertise in
Dang.
a couple skills.
Yeah, we might be talking about that, by the way.
We might be talking. Well, I shouldn't have nature
I
because it's
think-
only if I have
think it's 2.
I have proficiency in it. It gives me.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so I didn't have proficiency in nature.
Gotcha.
I wasn't gonna say something, but it is a little much.
Just a little bit. All right, so yeah, that's fine. So, you find
27 will do.
kind of like what Sid had joked about. You find some letters that they were planning on sending when they got to port.
Any images with scantily clad men or women?
Men only.
We don't judge.
Men
I'll
only.
take it.
Good.
None of them are flattering. They were
Wow.
unfortunately They were like
Oh god.
drawn very weirdly because remember pictures aren't a thing. So they're just
true.
like they're like someone
like-
drawing them.
Toddler drawings.
Kind of, yeah, but it's
trying to
just
be
like
sexy.
it's like the dicks that like you would draw on like the lunchroom table. To like
Hey, listen,
you know
those were works of art.
so like that's what they've drawn
should
on
be
themselves
preserved.
and they're
They
just
also
like
have like
massive.
the little like S thing on it. At
yeah,
end,
yeah,
like,
the
little
super S,
thing on it.
yeah, the super S.
Yeah, the super S is on them
Yeah.
too.
Um, It's basically Pompeii up in this bitch.
Nice.
You also find in terms of like personal valuables, I'm gonna say 20 gold pieces worth of jewelry
Ooh.
that the other members of your crew did not find when they were scavenging the ship.
Oh.
So it's
Okay.
your gold.
All I care
Uh,
about is
all,
feeding
like,
Lady
gold
No, I
bands.
just rings
Wait.
and stuff like.
Yeah, like gold bands, necklaces, stuff
Yeah.
like that. Not like marriage bands or anything like that, but
Just jewelry.
Come on, come on. One of my favorite things to do to my players is they like kill someone and then I'm, oh, and you find a letter from his loving wife in his fucking pocket.
and his child who's just excited for him to come home. To be fair, again, you guys didn't kill anyone. Maybe if you kill someone, that'll happen. We'll see.
Dan,
Anyway,
Dan, is Lady
um,
by herself?
lady is sitting
Lady
up
is
near the
always
wheel.
my Sid size.
Yeah, like
I would
within
like to.
a minimum of 10 feet of Sid.
Okay, is she 10 feet away from Sid?
5 feet right now.
All
I said
can
a
I
minimum.
walk up to
Like
the
no farther than 10 feet away.
Yeah, I get it. Can I walk up to Lady and feed her a piece of beef jerky, or like extend it? Kind of like,
There's
kind
a
of like
thing
how
with your
like,
character in beef
Pet the
jerky.
dog.
yeah, it's what
Pet the
it's the
dog.
most efficient way to keep food and meat and protein.
She
Um,
fucking snatches
it's
it
not
out of your,
jerky.
like she snatches it out of your
Like
hand.
I kind of like push it forward, like how like the cat that's under the trash can, you know, like you don't know if we're friends or not, and I push it forward. And she snatches it.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
So
I would like to look at her tail.
I'm lore dumping a lot, but I think it's important
the
because
dog.
it's session 1 and you guys are also like in a
Oh,
world that is a little
what
bit
the heck?
different. I know, crazy. We're playing D&D in a custom world and I'm lore dumping. Nuts.
No,
Um,
no, no, no.
so-
Sorry, I
Big
wasn't-
ol' Lord
Sorry, I
Down.
wasn't talking about you.
Oh, well, I mean, hey. So keep in mind that the mortal race, quote unquote, has been around for like coming on 3,000 years. So, you know, scientific advancement has occurred faster than expected because the gods are very literal in this world. Like, they existed for a time before they had to leave and not interact with mortals because of issues that they had caused with some events that occurred in like the year 465. So they left to like not deal with mortals directly. But because of their influence, technology and understanding and medicine has progressed very quickly. Because of that, Captain Abraham requires that all of his sailors have a set of dried rations of jerky, dried citrus fruits, and dried like vegetable jerky.
So what I'm trying to say,
Man's
Tim,
smart.
is shit on me again, and you're gonna get lore dumped.
I will stop
You
shitting
see,
on you.
Dan-
I
yeah,
don't
Dan's
want. I
gonna
don't want
take
lore
a-
dump.
Dan's gonna take a big old lore dump all over you if you shit on
I'm gonna lore dump all over this little stream that we got going on here, and people are gonna leave, but I don't give a fuck because lore dumping is
No,
fun for me.
I should write
I
down.
loved
jerky
it when Dan said
is
it's
life.
Lord.
Noted.
Anyways,
love
lady immediately snatches up the beef jerky and then turns back to like facing forward, like mimicking.
Does her
Sid,
tail wag
basically.
at all?
No, it's made of fire.
No,
Doesn't
I
mean it
want
can't
the
wag.
dog to be friendly. Yeah, let the dog wag her tail. Come on.
So the main dried fruit, by the way, is dried mango. Dan would not be able
Yes.
to participate in eating that, but all of you can.
You're
Mango
allergic to
is
poison
mango.
ivy?
I'm allergic to No, I'm not allergic to poison ivy. That's the
What do you
thing.
mean?
It's fucking weird. I can walk through poison ivy and poison oak, no problem. I could walk through it naked and be fine. But if I eat mango, I almost die. Same thing with cashews, which is in the same family as well.
Did you ask
It's
consent?
fucking weird. Did I ask for consent before walking through the cashew or the poison ivy and poison oak?
Yes.
Cashew?
Yeah.
Cashew? Where did we get cashews from?
I'm allergic to cashews as well. That's what I was saying.
Cashews, mangoes, poison ivy. It's all in the same family. If you're
And
allergic
poison
to
oak.
poison ivy, and poison oak, you're also like if you're allergic to poison ivy, you're likely allergic to mangoes and vice versa. Same with cashews.
Yeah, but I'm not
That's
allergic. I'm
hilarious.
allergic to 2, but not the other 2. Very weird.
That's
anyway.
weird.
Fun
And
fact.
also, everyone's
Um,
allergic to poison ivy and poison oak for the most part.
it
It's the
should-
most common allergy.
That's why I squinted my eyes at you, Dan.
Yeah,
You're like,
no,
I'm fine with poison ivy, and I was like,
yeah, no. It's,
How are you
it's-
fine with poison ivy?
I
How
don't
are you
know.
alien?
I
with
really
poison
don't
ivy?
know. I have literally
I don't
like
believe you.
I walked in shorts through a patch of poison ivy, and people were like, "Oh fuck, dude, get out of there!" And I was like, "What?" And then like 24 hours later, I was fine, no reaction.
Dan is immortal.
Dan's an alien.
I'm
except
immortal
for
until I
mangoes.
eat mango, and
Except
then I
for
almost
mangoes.
die.
This is kryptonite.
I've almost
It's
had to
like
go
a
to.
It's the Hunter of Artemis kind of thing. It's just like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
won't
yeah, yeah.
die. You only die under very specific circumstances.
I have almost gone to the hospital twice because of mango. One was at an event when I was a child, and the other I was at Jesse's house, and his mom made mango muffins, and I had the mango muffins
Ooh.
and almost died.
Why were
This
you
has
in
been a
band?
lore dump.
I wasn't.
this
Dan
is
Lord.
Because I'm-
quite the Lord
I'm
Dump.
sus,
Yeah.
bro. That's why.
Can we get to the
That's a little
fucking
dumb.
island?
Anyway, so yeah.
It should be noted that Lady is a and like a literal fiend.
Can we have like a safe word to recenter us back to the game?
Can we
Mango.
Mangoes.
Yeah,
Well,
I was just about to
the
say that.
naturals.
I'm glad all of us were on point. So our safe word to get back to the game is mango. All right. So yeah, you guys are just kind of meandering around the ship for the next hour. You get to a point where you can see the blockade. You see that there are man of war class ships that are kind of in a semicircle around a natural port that this island has created. This natural
I'm
port.
making star charts and then like also like maps of the waterways and stuff like that. And can I get the names of the boats in the blockade?
Yeah. So as you look across the way, you see that there is one ship called Grombrindle's Axe.
I thought you were gonna say
Brindle's ass.
Grombrindle's ass. Yeah.
The other is and these are all preceded by oh god, there's a specific. I don't know my own lore. Bad DM, I know. Just
Bad
go ahead and
DM.
Kick me out of the campaign.
Okay.
The DBS. So that is the Dragon Blood ship, pretty much. It's like the HMS, like Her Majesty's ship. So it's DBS, the
Dragon Blood
Grombrindle's
ship.
axe. DBS, the tip of the spear. And the other one is the DBS, the Coda, which, if you read the Bible, you know is the big
Okay,
event
yeah.
that was like the end of.
Basically, the Jesus Christ of this world.
Well, more like the
like-
introduction of.
Cool.
More
of
like
bad
the apple of
things.
Eden. or
Yeah,
whatever
actually,
the-
that's
Yeah.
a really good. That's an apt comparison.
yeah, it's
Alright,
actually
cool.
the apple of Eden. It's the evil was introduced in the world.
I
right?
want everyone
Chaos,
as you
not
you
evil.
write those down. I want everyone to make a history check.
Again.
I know.
5.
13.
16.
19.
Look at that lady's. Look at that lady's sheet. She rolled real shitty.
60.
God damn, everyone's rolling really, really good except for Sid. Swan, what you got?
26.
Rolled 11.
If you got a 17 or higher on this one, I know I keep going. I went 15, 16,
darn it.
17.
Damn. There's one short.
Dan, let me have one, please.
The DBS
Please.
Coda is the flagship of the Navy. That is specifically the ship of Admiral Arth Eventide.
Can you send
What
me
we can roll?
the spelling of that? Thank you. I'm not even gonna try.
X, are you good?
There's about 1,000 dice in the floor now.
Oh no.
Should
At least you don't have mini dice.
All right, well,
That's all
I'll
you
see
got
you all in
next.
10 minutes.
We just
You don't
got
have to
back
do it
from
now.
a
Dan.
break.
You don't have to do it now.
That's fine. So
Thankfully, my blanket grabbed all of them. I think.
So yeah, this is like the leader of the Navy in the islands, the one who is specifically hunting the pirates. If you remember from the Player's Bible, there was a decree sent out by Arth Eventide, that was a warning to any and all who fly a pirate flag or are branded as such. And it's
Oh,
basically
he's
a like decree of death that if you are a pirate and you are found to be a pirate, you are condemned to death.
Anybody that
Yeah,
helps a pirate, by the way, also
Yay.
gets condemned to death.
Yeah.
Or
I don't know why
condemned to
you're
work.
telling us this, Dan, though, because we're fucking Imperial Navy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
Navy. What?
We
I'm
all
just-
dressed
I'm-
up as
I'm not
Navy,
here.
right?
Yeah,
I'm
all of
Yeah,
you
we all-
except
Yeah,
for Perry.
who's Perry?
Cool.
Who's Perry?
Perry?
I don't know who Perry. Perry the platypus.
Oh, now I get the platypus reference. Okay.
Wow. Delayed.
Session one.
Yeah, a little bit.
Session
Swoosh, took you a minute.
Showing your age there, Colin.
Yep. How dare.
Us Gen
Yeah, it was
Zs
a little.
over
I
here
was a
is-
little. I was a little too old for that.
I mean, I watched it,
And
but I also
also-
had nothing else to do
also
because I was
Fun
depressed and
fact:
sad at school.
Perry's a nickname of Dean's by one person and one person in particular.
You're just telling my real life lore without my consent.
Yes.
Mango,
Can we get some mangoes in
mango,
here?
mango, mango.
Bingo.
So yeah, I mean that alone, what you can see on this ship in particular, you've never seen a vessel carry as many cannons as this thing has. There are easily 26 guns on this ship alone.
Can I use some outside real world knowledge to know what this is, or can I ask?
It was a man of war.
Is this a man of war? Yeah,
It's a man of war.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And you can assume that it has a similar system to what you have in your ship, where it just switches sides. So it's 26. Well, it's probably 20 guns on one side and then 6 guns at the front.
Fucking
Okay.
sick.
The rest of
Alright,
the
so
man of war,
we're-
they're not
How
as
far away
equipped.
is this? How far
Um,
away is this?
you are quickly approaching it. You'll probably be at the blockade within 15 minutes.
Okay, I wait 5 minutes because I'm greedy, and I cast invisibility on Perry
Why?
because
Because I'm a
halflings are
halfling?
not allowed in this area.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Halfling, no point.
So Perry, I want
we
you.
could
Perry, can you just give me a wisdom saving throw?
say we captured this guy,
We could.
but I feel like that would go bad because then he goes to
17.
prison.
You got a 17.
Yeah.
Okay, you're pretty calm, cool, and collected.
Okay.
Not fearful.
Fucking rad.
Down to your hands, Perry.
Any last minute preparations before you begin to approach the blockade?
I would
Okay, let
probably
me-
say like after I would make sure that I have the uniform on,
Mm-hmm.
and just make sure that's on and make sure that like I'm good.
I
Basically,
touched snow for 10 minutes.
I have a last minute epiphany and
Why
ask.
you keep touching people?
I
have
want to
touch
ask.
him.
I want to ask Atlas for some of your blue makeup.
Okay. Do I actually have blue makeup? Dan?
I don't know, do you?
I don't know.
I would
I don't
love
know,
to say
Atlas.
that I
I
do.
think it was.
Oh,
I think
hey,
it was
Blue
established.
Boys, Blue Man Group. Do we have blue makeup?
Do any of you
Oh
have
my
an
gosh,
actor's kit?
imagine... No, I'm telling you, like, imagine that, like, the Blue Man Group gets broken up because it turns out that I was painting my face the whole time.
Oh man, Tempest would be
Oh,
heartbroken.
I
Oh,
would be
God.
disappointed.
dude,
don't
you
have any
Atlas was
inside.
in Blueface. What the fuck?
The whole
Oh,
time.
come on, man.
Man, there's a
Shameful.
gif of you right now, Tim, smiling and blinking. Do you see this, guys, or is this just me?
What?
Hmm.
Do you see Tempest? Not Tempest, freaking Tim. It's not even Tempest. Do you see the glitch that's happening? Hold on, let me freaking.
Nope. I
No.
didn't.
No.
I mean,
Oh my
What?
gosh!
I just
it
don't
is
know-
Awful.
Ray
Hold on.
left. Ray's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, did you see his message?
Did that
It's
fix
gone.
it?
No.
Okay.
Did he have to leave?
Yes.
Fuck. I mean, we're almost at
Okay.
the end here.
That's what you look like to me, Tim.
Oh my god.
Where did you send this?
All right.
Oh god.
It's pretty rough.
What I
Oh,
know?
you're back.
Jesus.
You're back.
All right.
That's gotta be a
Why is it-
reaction image.
Eye so
Somebody,
small.
please.
Why is his eyes so close?
I need to Colin, can you do me the player organizer favor of messaging Ray and letting him know to DM me if he ever needs to leave?
Yes.
Thank you.
He put it in this
I'll-
chat.
He did put
He
it
put
in
it-
this chat. Yeah.
Yeah,
in
but
the voice channel chat.
I don't see that. I don't get
Yeah.
notifications when that happens.
Got you. I'll be the bad uncle.
Thank you. Love you. All right. As you're all getting prepped, you're about 2 minutes away from the blockade. You're approaching it very quickly. All of you hear in a very similar booming voice. Those of you who are spellcasting inclined, you know that this is the cantrip thaumaturgy. And this voice speaks out across the waves, hitting your ship. We understand that this ship has been commandeered by individuals who are not actually members of the Royal Navy. Though you may be trying to infiltrate this island, none of you will succeed.
Who has
Unfortunate-
thaumaturgy?
Just in
I
general.
Say no, it hasn't. Somebody, please.
I don't. I mean, I can shout pretty loud,
I
but that's
don't.
all I got.
What about the bard?
Harry can't say anything.
I can cast message.
I don't have it anywhere.
Swan
No.
doesn't have anything. Like, I have prestidigitation. I don't think I can do it with that.
I'm not a magic boy.
I don't have anything. Yeah, I don't-
I'll use a hearty voice and scream, no, it hasn't.
I'm gonna roll a perception check. It's gonna be with disadvantage and a minus to the roll.
Just to hear your fucking
Now.
shitty quip.
Therefore, the
on?
ship has been condemned to death, and all those aboard it will be lost souls to the ocean and will sink down to Umberlee. Prepare to be destroyed.
I'm
And
gonna cast Fog Cloud as a second level to
Sure.
encompass the ship in fog.
Sure.
Actually,
Freaking.
can I put it on their ship? So that none of the
what's the
cannon people
range
can
on
see?
that?
120 feet.
Sure. Perry, you're panicking. You're like, oh fuck, I'm invisible. I don't know what to do. Like, we're about to die. Like,
I drop
there's so
invisibility.
many guns. And like you just kind of like reach out like to kind of like brace, and as you do, a similar fog cloud encompasses the front of the ship.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm gonna make 26 attack rolls.
You
With
ink like
disadvantage
Nemo?
because they can't see.
You ink like when you're freaked out. You freaking drop a fog cloud everywhere. That's really sick.
Apparently.
What are you, an octopus?
One hits.
Oh.
2. That's a crit because I rolled double 20. 3 hits. 4.
Dan, I like the ship. I drew a
Counts.
little thing of the
Hits.
ship. Dan,
The
He
ship's
likes
gone.
the ship.
5. That's a miss because it was in that one. It's another miss. I'm on 5.
The ship's done. The ship's
6,
done. I think we know this.
7 hits.
We're in for a
8,
great time.
Hits. 9
Uh,
hits. 10 miss actually. 11
Shouldn't it be
miss.
hard
Yes,
to
I-
hit because we're a little bit.
12 miss. 13 miss.
I don't think so.
14 miss.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so how are we
15
starting this campaign?
miss.
We're at the bottom of the ocean.
16
we are going
Yeah.
great.
hits.
Let's go.
Well, I can breathe
17
underwater. Oh.
Not one miss.
I think this is like Dan explaining how
Miss.
if we screw with the Royal Army,
Miss.
we're gonna get ruined.
hit.
Oh God.
Miss. Hit.
Dan, I cast
more.
Unseen Servant
Miss.
to console me while I die.
As
like-
they're shooting, so I'm up in
Two
the
more.
crow's nest
Miss.
as the navigator, I think. Can I put up a pirate flag?
Miss.
Oh,
That's
man.
Please don't
not
do
a
it,
good
miss.
idea. That would
Please
be
don't do it,
so
miss.
Killing
great.
it. At least we're gonna go down as like that.
I'm
That's
assuming that
already-
you guys would not have a pirate flag on you just due
Oh,
to the
okay.
fact that
That's fair.
like
That's fair.
you
We
wouldn't want to be
just
caught.
stole this.
So cannons unleash in a cloud of black powder and
God.
cannonballs rip through the ship, immediately eviscerating the hull, immediately destroying the mast, and instantly killing every single member of the crew on board.
What?
Oh,
Did you
oh,
say
we're
I
gonna
have
come
to
back to
make
life
new
again.
characters? God.
Darkness.
If you tell me I have to make a new character right now,
I'm
Dan?
going to. I'm
Well,
gonna
hold
merge
on.
them
Fucking
together.
chill. Let me explain. Goddamn, Mango.
I
Did
made
do
all of
something
this for
thing.
nothing.
Mango.
Mango.
All
Let
of
the man
you,
have his piece.
all of you, slip into darkness. You feel nothing. There was the sting of battle, and then the numbness of death.
Nice.
Sick.
You all awaken on the shores of an island that none of you are familiar with. Normally, you can see the stars very clearly. Everything is open in this world. But the sky now, Tempest, you recognize this amongst anyone else. You see that this is not the sky you're used to, where the night sky is all-encompassing, a deep blackness that is ever moving. This is a deep purple. The shore itself seems to be of an island that none of you are familiar with, and the ocean stretches in all directions infinitely, with no land to be seen. All of you sit yourselves up on this shore, and you hear a voice from an eighth person with you, who sat up and is laying in the sand next to all of you.
Well, I can't just keep bringing you back. It's so much. It takes up so much of my strength. Like, you don't understand. It's horrible. Okay.
What do they look like?
This individual is wearing a very ornate and beautiful looking
Fuck,
cloak.
Dan.
My feet.
That is deep purple, and if you were certain, it looks like it's made of purple humanoid skin.
I know exactly who this is, Dan.
Listen, I am going to bring you back. This is the last time for a while, though, okay? I can't keep doing this because it's going to kill me. And then all of you are going to die, and that's going to be an issue. So, I'm going to say this once. Don't fuck with the Navy, okay? They're going to kill you, and it's going to be slow and painful, and you won't wake up with your memories this time. Last time I had to take them away. But before I do anything else, I need all of you, raise your hands right now, all of you. We're going to swear on everything. Put your hand on the sand, raise your hand, do it. One hand on the sand, one hand in the air. Go. Come on.
A charred hand raises.
Quick. No, I don't have time. There's not going to be much time because I have to send you back or she's going to get you. And that's not going to be good because then all of you are going to go bye-bye for a long time, if not for good.
Put my hand on the sand and raise it, and I tap freaking Tempest on the shoulder. I'm like, dude, do it.
Can I
kind of look over at
down?
Atlas, who's like trying to get Tempest, who's like right next to him, to like raise his hand, and I'm just kind of like looking at my friends, like, just how do I do it?
Right, friends, Blue Man.
I'm gonna grab some of the
Blue
sand
Manor.
and put it in my shoe, and then
Okay.
put my hand on the sand and put
That
my
is
hand up.
brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm guessing all of you do this.
Ladies
It's,
point,
it's kind of hesitant, like, okay.
Yeah.
Swan goes, well, you're gonna have to explain yourself, but
No, I'm not, because I'm bringing you back to life. I don't have to answer
do your
any
thing,
of your
just do
fucking
your thing.
questions because I'm breaking the rules. Listen, none of you don't
Sorry.
fuck with the Navy because now they have ways to track ships that are captured by pirates. Fun fact, They didn't know that. None of the pirate captains know that. Don't fuck with the Navy because all of them are fucked up and twisted, and they're following an emperor who's crazy. On top of that, don't die. Try real hard not to die, because if you die, I can't do anything about it next time for at least a while. So, stay alive, please.
Sorry, that threw me off so much.
That was really good.
Do you promise? All of you, do you promise? Swear?
You're alive.
Cross your heart, hope to die. Do you get
I
it?
crossed my fingers behind my back.
Hope to not die.
So you got one hand on the sand, one hand up in the air. You can't cross your
Can't
fingers.
cross your hand. Yeah, you can't cross your fingers
I
behind your
crossed my
back.
eyes.
I'll allow it. Okay. So if none of you promise to die, great. You're gonna wake up on an island. You're gonna have all your memories of up to this point, but have fun with that. Okay? Make the most of it. I have faith in you. All of you are beautiful. Mwah, kisses to all of you. Bye-bye. And as that happens, all of you cut to black. All of you pass out immediately. And you wake up on the shore of an island that seems oddly familiar. In the distance, you see a bunch of Imperial soldiers in their uniforms bartering with a sailor in charge of a fishing vessel,
Shoot.
as all of you are now here.
We're gonna have to kill him
Wet
anyway.
and soaked
Murder.
with water from the ocean, and one of you with a shoe full of sand. And that's where we'll call it for this week.
Darn it.
Damn.
We're going a week for
Okay.
this.
I'm gonna have a jar of magic sand, and I don't know what to do with it.
You've got a job.
For the next
Josh.
year
You've
and
got
a
a
half.
job. Josh.
Smoke it, smoke it.
I have a jar of magic sand. Like,
Mystical magic
Job
sand from God.
sand.
Yeah.
I just gotta
I
say,
promise you, that guy's not a god.
I called it. I had a theory, and I said this theory, and I was right.
What did you expect it was gonna be other than a god? It's not gonna be.
I don't
human.
know.
It's not gonna be a
know.
human.
No. So
Or a semi-god.
X and
Should we
Flute,
wait
you
till
guys
we're
should
off the
know who
stage?
that
There,
was.
no, it's okay. I'll let theories
Alright.
fly. I'll let theories fly. That's okay.
All right.
You
Make
should
some
know
more
who
fun.
this is.
Well,
Yeah.
if it's the funny man.
Who's
But-
the funny man?
I don't know who the funny man is.
I don't know. If you had been a good friend and watched campaign 1, you would know. Kidding.
He's
I'm
got good.
sorry.
He's got good style when it comes to rhythm. He's a big enjoyer of like talk.
yeah, I know
Hey, been a
exactly who this
haircut,
is.
2 bits.
Yeah, he's a big rhythm enjoyer.
Big rhythm enjoyer. All right.
Yeah,
He's also a big skin enjoyer.
yeah, he likes skin a lot too.
Okay, if he likes skin, then this is him.
Oh God,
Yes.
Booba,
I'm
booba,
scared.
booba. It's Booba. Booba.
So I hope that this just so my goal with any session 1 is to make it so that you want to play session 2. I hope I got that for all of
Yes,
you, and I
you
hope
absolutely did.
for the viewers, I hope that made you want to come back and watch.
Dan, this
Session
is an
2.
unfortunate time to tell you, but I'm never playing with you again because
like,
of
I'm
out. Okay.
session 1.
He got
Only
a
could only
sand.
do one
Yeah,
session,
Tim got
sorry.
a sand and he's out.
Yeah,
I got my
Tim
sand.
only wanted the sand.
I wanted my magic sand.
And Dan, I'm sorry that we forced upon you the Blue Man Group, but you got to understand that it's now part of the campaign for the rest of the campaign.
For the Blue
And
Man
none of
Group
us are
now.
bards.
No, none of
Figure
us.
it out.
We're the worst.
of us-
Player, like we have the worst instruments. We're terrible at it.
My instrument is a crossbow.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You guys can lip sync my playing. That works, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, no, the
Dan.
crossbow
Oh,
plays
lip
one
sync
note
a
and it's
violin.
just do 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 do. Yeah, what's up?
Because we died.
Yeah.
Would that like kind of go into like a long rest because like me and Tim both cast?
Technically, yeah, you guys did have the big sleep. So yeah, sure. I'll give you guys a long rest. That's fine.
Okay.
Someone in my chat is like, I think one of them should smoke the sand and see what happens.
Yeah, smoke the sand, roll it.
Smoke
Smoke
Wait,
it.
was that
I feel like
Spud?
that is not
Is
healthy
Spud
at
in your
all.
chat right now?
No, Spud is not in my chat.
Okay,
It
that
is
sounds like
one
a
of
very
my
Spud.
friends, Aylin's.
That sounds like a very
Aylin
Spud
brought that
answer.
up. Indeed. Aylin
Holy
suggested
moly.
that.
Dan, we
Of course,
died.
Aylin.
So did we get a long rest?
Yeah, no, you guys had the big
Yeah, is it a
sleep. You
long
guys had a
rest?
long rest. Sure.
I wake
we
feeling
went to
rested.
some other dimension and
It's
We
a
went in-
spell slot. It's important.
I understand. I get it. I just.
you're talking to
Oh,
the other
God.
DM
I had
here.
to ask.
Yeah, what's up?
Talking to the other DM here. Dean's the other DM here.
I'm also
Oh,
DM.
No.
I've
Oh,
also
True.
DM'd, and
Uh,
so is
and-
Holland.
Yeah, no,
Never
actually,
mind.
The person here that is not DM'd is
there's
Flute.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I also
DMs.
have never DM'd.
Okay, so there are 5
Oh.
DMs out of the 6 people here.
Nice.
Don't forget Ray. He exists sometimes.
Sometimes.
Oh, he said here. Is right here?
But he's
Ray
Oh,
Ray
oh,
does
oh,
DM as well.
Aw.
Ray DMs their own campaign.
Fun.
What?
Oh yeah.
Well, now I gotta DM a campaign.
Now I don't have to do that.
It's kind of a lot of work.
What?
It really
Yeah.
is. It is. And it's never, like, and it is rewarding, but also, like,
Stressful.
I don't
One of
know,
my
like,
one of my
it's not
players brought
rewarding.
me a Cthulhu chalice.
I
which was
love
kinda
that.
nice. Yeah.
Was it Jesse?
No, it was not. It was my buddy.
it just
Colton.
hurts when you plan the
Okay.
whole,
I think I
the
met
whole
Colton.
week, and, you know, and nothing happens.
Then you
That you
brought
planned.
Colton to one of Jesse's sessions, I think.
I don't think so.
You brought a
Maybe.
friend to one
I
of
don't know.
Jesse's sessions.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah,
Good session, Dan.
I hope you guys are excited. I know that it was a lot of like expo dump and a lot of like lore dump, but like I feel like a session 1
Oh
is
my
kind
gosh,
of
do we
meant
have
for
our own
that.
roles?
Yes. I feel like
We have
that's
our
kind
own
of a-
roles. We're Blue Man Group.
Did you make an extra group?
I didn't,
I
but
love
my,
that.
my
Thank-
lovely player
Colin,
organizer did.
thank you.
We're the Blue Men group now.
Listen, I gave you admin roles for a reason, and that's why.
It was
Well, I changed my
It was
profile picture to
fate.
just that guy from the Blue
it
Man
was,
Group.
it was fate for us to be Blue Men group as soon as we all rolled the same exact thing.
I gotta be honest, I did not realize there was this many blue men in the
I
group.
didn't realize that either.
Same.
So I was like, I want to pick a fun color for my teeth.
Yeah, so
right?
I love
Because,
that
like,
on
that's
our
what you
group
do.
we have the Bloods and the Crips. It's really great.
Yeah, we're a red.
I was
light
thinking
code.
that too when I was like Blue Gang,
Yep.
and I was like, maybe not Blue Gang.
Wait, are you,
Yes,
are
now
you
it's
blood
blue.
gang,
Yeah.
dude?
No, when I was doing GTRP, we had in the one server I was in, we had a gang that was the Bloods and a gang that was the Crips.
Gringa.
I love that.
Yeah, it was great. The
Also, Dan,
rivalry was great.
thank you. But
Oh,
why
no.
did you link my stream?
Because someone asked, and I was going to anyway.
Why would he
And I'm
not?
about to
Why?
hit, I'm about
Why?
to hit
Yeah,
the
dude.
SO
Yeah,
at
dude.
Why would he?
because y'all are supporting me by being here, okay?
No.
Dan to go blue and yell freedom.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
yell Scotland very loud.
You guys have still yet to find my secret.
Scotland! Anyway,
Scotland.
What happened?
I would link Expression
Scotland!
Gaming, but he doesn't stream anymore.
I'm retired.
He
You can
retired.
link Dean.
I did, and I
You
linked
did.
Flute as
Okay,
well.
good.
My
Please
stream
don't link
fucking
my
I linked-
died
I
halfway
linked
through,
Flute.
so I was like, fuck it.
I linked Flute for the annual Halloween stream that he does.
Yep.
The one Halloween stream.
Yeah, you just missed it. Gotta wait a whole year.
Yeah. So
Listen,
let me ask
Flute,
you
it's,
guys.
it's a great model.
Let me ask you guys. Scale of 1 to 10. How do you guys feel?
Fucking thumbs up.
That's not an answer from 1 to 10.
Well, it's a 1 because
Yes.
it's one thumb.
If I put two
My
together,
answer
then I
is
have 11.
yes.
My answer is an 8.5 out of 10.
I always like to ask
10.
for player feedback on session 1.
I'm excited.
I am very excited.
I'm excited to
I'm
see
very
what
excited.
what the overall everything's gonna be.
Mhm.
You know, and
I
what's
just
going
definitely
on.
need
I feel
to,
like there's a butt somewhere.
Did you link
Yeah.
Wily Loose?
That's about it.
Well,
right?
I think
Alright.
that it.
Did you link?
What's
Did you link the Wily Loose?
No, I don't link the Wiley Loose because he won't tell me what his actual Twitch name is, where he has like 2,000 plus followers that he won't plug the naturals on like a fucking asshole.
I told you,
Yeah, come on, man.
Whoever finds it first and confirms it with me gets the channel.
It's the channel
Yo?
gets it.
We just
I
get to
could
keep
take
it.
over a 2K sub
He
channel.
dies
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah, it's got a really captive audience.
I
Not-
believe it.
Sub, not follower. We don't know what the follower count is, but the sub count, like the paid
Yeah.
sub count, insane.
Who has this?
I do.
Colin.
You do?
Totally Colin, and it's totally 100% not a joke.
Okay.
Anyway,
I am definitely very excited for next session. I want to get out of my safety zone of like 'cause I don't know what I'm doing. So it always ends up taking me like a session or two to actually be like more involved with actions and role-playing stuff. So I'm excited for when that happens.
Session 2.
Excited, but what I'm also excited for is I
We
want
died
to see
again.
I want to see less talking, more peeing, and
Less talking, more peeing. What?
RP.
RPing.
No, I you know what? I feel that. I think that's what session 2 is all about. Like, in my opinion, whenever I DM a session, I think that session 1 is for lore dumps, potential combat, so then players can like kind of understand where the other players are at. Like my session 1 for the campaign that I run on Tuesdays, they fought a zombie army that was invading an arts festival. So then everyone got to understand,
Oddly
like,
specific.
yeah. So then everyone got to understand, okay, you are this, you're that. This is where our skill sets line up. How do we work around that? With this group, it was more like, okay, let's just like kind of dump a little bit of lore and then get into things.
I think it worked out because if we had cranked into it, you wouldn't have been able to left this in a place you wanted to. If we had cranked into it 30 minutes later, would have been like, all right, you wake up on a beach. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Like I wanted to make
So
sure
does that mean our first session was a beach episode?
Yes. It was filler.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
First session was filler. Fuck yes.
We're One Piece now.
We just need the hot springs episode, and then it'll be complete.
Incredible. I could do a Hot Springs episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
let's
we're
do
gunning
it.
for this time. 'Cause we
I am
did
excited
kind of have
for
a beach
session
episode.
2.
and-
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you.
I
thought I thought someone was dying. I didn't think it was gonna be us.
I'm terrified.
Could you
to be
imagine
honest
if we
with you.
hadn't gotten on the boat?
Oh, I had a
I
plan.
mean, if we
I
just
had a
told
plan.
Abraham no,
We're like, nah, not
Then would have
today.
been like, okay,
Just
no.
I want to be with
push the
Abraham.
front
No,
to his-
I legitimately
like,
had a
oh,
plan.
yeah.
Don't worry.
Okay.
I give up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet.
You're gonna railroad my ass, dude. Come on.
No, I wasn't gonna railroad
then-
you at all. I actually had a legitimate plan, but the problem is there would have been a lot more deaths than just you guys.
I would have been the rest
Cool.
of
So
them.
we took
Oh,
the,
yeah,
we
our
took
whole
the,
ass
we
ship.
took a good,
The
we took
whole
a
ass
good,
ship.
good
Abraham and
choice.
everybody
Don't
dead.
tell us that.
That's fine.
We
I don't.
kept Dad
It's not gonna
alive.
happen now because you guys took the. You guys
picked
went
the-
down
we
the
picked the
road that I
good-
He
expected,
saved our
not the
father.
road
Yeah,
less
good.
traveled by, and it's fine. So
Someone
yeah,
asked in my chat, musical episode when?
This is the good
so-
timeline.
that's gonna be a year in, like midway through season 2. It'll be next year during Christmas. Yeah.
Headcanon Atlas does a really good Elvis impression. Atlas
Um,
He
is
doesn't know
Elvis
where
in
it
this
came
universe.
from and doesn't know what Elvis. But it
He
has a
doesn't know
very-
what an Elvis is.
What is an Elvis?
No. So the thing in this world is that there is a bard who was really talented, came up with a new type of music, was revolutionary, but stole a lot of it from
I was gonna say he didn't really come up with a lot of new music.
yeah,
He
stole
a
it
lot
from
of new music.
from drow culture.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I like Elvis as
they
much as the
were
next guy.
they were their first name was Presley, but they were a half elf, so they were elf-ish Presley.
Hilarious.
Oh my
You
God.
were quite frankly
Nice.
hilarious. Now sing me, "Love Me Tender."
That's gonna be it. That is gonna be it for this session, though. I hope you guys are all excited for session 2. We're actually gonna have our like this is kind of just a stand-in layout. We're gonna have like an actual layout for next week that will continue on going forward, and I'm very excited for it because it's going to be pretty. The artist just wasn't able to get to it this week because of some delays for them personally. But I'm just gonna end stream here instead of going to a solo screen and ending it that way. But I appreciate you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for being here.
Bye.
I appreciate you for watching The Naturals. That is like one of my biggest projects. This is my biggest project that I work on consistently week by week. So I hope to catch you all next week. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all stay happy, healthy, and safe until I see you next. And wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good night, goodbye.
Woo!